What did the clock ever do to you? You know, when I'm having a terrible day, that fucker takes forever. It just lingers and lingers and lingers. And then when I'm having a good time, what does it do? It runs out. So that's what the clock did to me. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, Iggy. Good to see you. Okay. Let's begin. Throat clearing noises. Sip of coffee. Oh no. Decided to play the final mission in Frontline 59 in the SK-25 gun pods and rocket pods. That sounds miserable. How'd that go for you? So hello, Chita. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Awate Amiki, my name is Faustus Marius Incitatus, the true consul of Rome, the favorite horse of the God Emperor Caligula. I hope you are all having a fantastic, fantastic evening. Happy Tuesday, my dudes. I've become addicted to Daggerfall. I'm sorry to report. I've become addicted to Daggerfall. My sleep schedule is all fucked up. It just, everything is ruined forever. Everything is ruined forever. Just my goodness, what a character creation screen. Felt like an orc with a bunch of guns strapped onto a jet. Got far 2, got to phase 3, which Faust calls in the second wave of fighters. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how long it took me to even get past the first phase. Actually, I think I got past the first phase pretty quick. It was the second phase that kind of got me stuck for a while. But yeah, it's been a while. I need to replay that DLC. Anyways, yeah. Daggerfall is actively ruining my life. It's a terrible situation. It's a terrible situation, but I love it. So yeah, let's kill the clock. Let's kill the clock. Instead of wasting it playing 26-year-old games, let's kill the clock. Actually, it's more than 26. It's... Oh god, it's 29 years old. Came out in 96. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, well, let's think about something else real quick here. Kill the clock. Yeah. Kill the clock. Kill the clock. Kill that goddamn clock. So let's see. Chapter 1 complete. Next chapter. So yeah. We, oh, damn it, I can't be Raymona. I was kind of hoping, because she's cute. She's a cutie. Maybe I should buff it up to mercenary difficulty. Only died 2 times, 1 crash and 1 I kamikaze into Faust, but died before contact. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. I do not want to think about that mission on mercenary difficulty. Blah. So, last time, we came to the town of Veritasford, fully intent on murdering Mr. Meyer, only to find out that he had already been murdered by someone. And so, in order to clear our name, we started exploring and trying to figure out who did it. Since, well, they found us in the house with the body. We're kind of suspect number 1, and in so doing, we uncovered a gigantic conspiracy. Unfortunately, the main perpetrator of that conspiracy, the one we got to in the end, the police officer, he escaped. We were not able to apprehend him. So we're back here. We went back to our hotel room after the policeman escaped and got murdered in the middle of the night, and we have looped. We have now time looped back to the start. What on earth is going on? I tried to calm my ragged breathing and check the spot where I had been stabbed. There was no pain, not even a scar. Was it all just a dream? I definitely remember being stabbed. It's kind of hard to forget. Why am I on a train? Was I kidnapped? Why is this happening to me? Ugh. Gripping my throbbing forehead, I crouched down, unable to stand upright. A wave of nausea and dizziness forced me to stay curled up for a while. Ugh. First things first, I need to look around and figure out what's happening. Maybe find some medicine for this headache, too. Empty notebook. The records of the case I've been keeping are completely gone. Journal's been reset. All my notes from the past few days. They vanished. Did someone tear them out? Why? Train ticket from Thistlebrook to Veritasford. Looks like the same ticket I used 5 days ago? Why is it back here as if untouched? Clothes and daily necessities packed neatly. It looks like they last about a week. Inside the suitcase, there's a red potion. Wait, isn't this the potion I picked up last time? Why is it back here again? Did someone restock it? For now, let's just bring it. I might need it. Yeah, you might need it. You might need it being as shitty at combat as you are. A newspaper dated October 13th article calls for an urgent investigation into the surge of counterfeit bills in circulation. According to the train tickets, October 1945, so the war in Europe is over. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it happened in this timeline, you know? Although there are a shit ton of, there's like an adoption day for all of the orphans, so I assume the war still happened in this timeline, and that's why there's so many orphans that need to be adopted. October 13th? Today should be October 18th. Why is a 5-day-old newspaper sitting here like it's brand new? Gee, I wonder, Raymond. Gee, I wonder. Framed picture of Veritasford Town Square hanging on the wall. Would you like to keep your previous character settings? No. I want to turn into a lady. What? Really? I mean, I guess. I guess I can't get stabbed so hard I undergo a sex change. Darn. Time fuckery only extends, looks like you gotta reset the entire game to play as Raymona. Yep, the power of time fuckery is only extends so far. Alright. So detective, journalist, accused of excessive bribing, athlete. Exercise at night by using up your next day energy. 10% discount on purchase in a store. You can draw at night by using up your next day energy and can gift it to others. Should we be all brawn, no brains this time? Kind of like that idea. Go 2 charisma and maybe 3 int. Yeah. And then we can do the dumbbells at night to increase our strength. All right, so yeah, throw, combat are both fantastic. Psychology and persuade less so. We do a lot of stealth checks. I like that. Something's wrong. The objects inside the train, the scenery outside the window, everything feels exactly the same as it did 5 days ago. Was I asleep on the train to Veritasford and just had a really, really long dream? No, that's impossible. There's no way I'd still vividly remember that excruciating pain, that terrifying moment of dying, and yet there's no wound. I shivered uncontrollably and wiped the cold sweat from my face. There was no way to explain what was happening. My face remained tense and grim. Might not be the same since we know what's up this time and changes since Chapter 2. I'm sure a lot of things will change. Especially since we know what's up, we will probably cause a lot of things to change. Like simply by not being at the scene of the crime, right? Is it really just a terrible nightmare? Was that vivid pain fake? If it was a dream, then why did I have it? Yeah, like if we know what's coming, we're not going to Mr. Myers' house. We're not gonna get caught. Man, what was I doing before I boarded this train? Cup of coffee sits half finished on the table. That is not half finished. You took 1 sip. scraps from the Veritasford Post are scattered throughout an old diary, seemingly random articles, though curiously most photos focus on landscapes near the Meyer estate. An envelope with the words "To BB" written on its surface. Who could that be? I can't remember. BB. I don't think... excuse me. I don't think we met anyone with BB initials. Letter beginning with "To BB." Most of the contents are blurred and unreadable, but a few fragments stand out. Your service was instructed. The matter must remain strictly confidential. William Meyer, your expertise. Regards, Meyer. A letter? Did I ever send a letter to someone? No, that's not what's important right now. This time I must kill William Meyer with my own hands. This time. We'll say canister gun pods are terrible in Project Wingman. They hit everything but the target. Yeah, they're tough to aim. Tough to aim, and I honestly don't think they do that much more than the gun, you know? Yeah, I don't really do the canister gun pods much. No, wait. The time William died before, that was all a dream, wasn't it? William Meyer was dead. I was framed and became a wanted criminal. Officer Owen turned out to be the real culprit. It must have all been a dream. Can people I've never even met appear so vividly in a dream? My head's a mess. Was it really just a dream? It lasted for days, and the pain, the fear, it all felt too real. But if it wasn't a dream, then... I squeezed my sweaty hands tightly and closed my eyes. For a moment, it felt like my heart ached. A dull, phantom pain. Oh, what a thrill. First, I need to reach Veritasford. Figure out what's really going on. If it was all a dream and William Meyer is still alive, then this time I'll kill him with my own hands. This time for sure. So we think it had something to do with what he did to his first wife, William Meyer, why we want to kill him. The place is always bustling, no matter what happens. Why do I feel such a strong sense of deja vu? No, I don't have time to worry about this. I need to find William Meyer. Let's not... If he's dead after drinking the wine, then either I had a prophetic dream or I've gone back in time. On the other hand, if he's alive and well, I just had a crazy dream. What if he really is dead? If I break into the manor again like last time and get caught at the crime scene, I'll be wrongly accused and chased again, yep. Well, yeah, why don't we go to the pub first? If I get branded a fugitive, it'll be hard to move around. Maybe I should calmly gather info on William elsewhere first. Let's head to the Daybreaker pub. I need to check if Kenneth, who helped me before, is really there. I actually lived here a long time ago, but the streets feel too familiar. Everywhere I look, it's not just memories of the past, it's exactly like the dream I had. That shop, that cafe, that square. Maybe it's just because I've been gathering information about Veritasford all this time. Either way, I don't have time to sit here second-guessing myself. First, I need to get to the Daybreaker pub. I have to find Kenneth, I need to confirm if he really exists, if he recognizes me, and ask him about William Meyer. So, to get to the Daybreaker, I should... yeah, don't you pop down the alleyway? Shortcut through the alley would be faster. Well, then there should be a shortcut to the Daybreaker pub around here. Took another step heading deeper into the alley shadows. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Wait a second, something's not right. The smell. No way! Wait. Oh! Dun 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 dun. A body has been discovered. That's William Meyer? Fucking seriously? Okay. So are we always fated to find William Meyer's body? Interesting. We did time loop for sure, but it's not the same. Yeah, we didn't. Well, if we did, things are not playing out the same. Some butterfly effect occurred. He's supposed to be found in his office with a wine glass near his hand. Why is he dead here of all places? He wasn't poisoned, he was straight up stabbed. Judging by how the blood's dried, he's been dead for hours. What the hell happened here? Why is William dead again? Well, at least I'm probably not going to get framed for this one if he's been dead for hours and I just got off the train. Hi Gemma. What the? Murder! There's been a murder! Wait, please, this is a misunderstanding! God damn it. Oh. The books I read about murder make it sound so sexy. Are you a murderer, sir? Would you like me to write a letter to you in jail? Before I could stop her, Gemma let out a scream and ran from the alley. Damn it again! Why does this keep happening to me? Okay, we should have an easier time if he's been dead for hours. What should I do? I feel like this is just gonna make things play out like they played out. Then again, if I slip away, I'm definitely suspect number one. Not like I got anything to hide. I'm not the one who actually killed William. I think we said exactly this last time. No, I'll stay. I'll explain everything when the police get here. Hate the idea of having to plead my case to Leslie Owen, of all people, but without solid proof, I've got no choice. After a short wait, I heard murmurs in the distance, and soon enough, Leslie Owen arrived. I wonder what if you took the main street. Maybe Gemma finds the body and you come looking, or Meyer just dies next to you. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Damn it, Mr. Meyer. Oh, right, I was doing a really low voice. Damn it, Mr. Meyer. You there. How long have you been at the scene? Just a few moments. I got here barely a second before the girl who ran away screaming. They say murderers always return to the scene of the crime. Looks like you came back just in time to be found. Oh, you're such an amazing cop, Officer Owen. That's rich. You're the one who should be saying that. No, seriously, I was just passing by when I saw the scene. Judging by the body, it's been a while since the murder happened. How could I have done it when I just arrived in town? You're not a familiar face, so I'll believe you're an outsider. Do you have proof you only just got here? Yeah, of course. Here's my train ticket. If you check this train ticket, you'll see exactly when I arrived in Veritasford. Alright then. You're free to go. See? Alright. So yeah, we had a much easier time getting out of this one. Still, I'd appreciate it if you could stop by the station sometime. A witness statement might come in handy. Oh my god, you're such a terrible cop! It's the dude who found the body. Of course you're taking a fucking witness statement. It should not be optional. It's not an I'd appreciate it if you stop by the station sometime. It's a break out the notebook and take the witness statement. Oh my god, you're such an awful cop. But we already established that. We already established that Officer Owen is a terrible cop. Sure, I'll do that. Take care then. Acting like he's investigating when he's the one who wanted William dead. Anyway, I better head to the Daybreaker. Things aren't quite the same as I remember them. Need to figure out what changed. Welcome to the Daybreaker. Kenneth Taylor, your loyal and excellent staff member at your service. He's here, just like I remember. Hello, Mr. Kenneth. Hello hello? Kenneth looked straight at me and hesitated for a moment, then smiled and gestured me inside like nothing happened. Okay, so yeah, Kenneth does not know us. He must be new around here. Would you care to try the Daybreaker's signature drink? It's quite special, you know. No thanks, not here for a drink. Kenneth doesn't recognize me either. Then again, why would he? We only met in a dream, even if it felt as vivid as reality. If you didn't come here for a drink, then what can I do for you? I just got a few questions. Yeah. William Meyer is a regular here, right? Ah, so you know Mr. Meyer. Yes, he stopped by quite often. I'm guessing... Ooh. Past tense here. Past tense here is quite interesting. Have you heard about the murder? Have you heard about the murder yet? You're already referring to him in the past tense. Is this a little hint, perhaps? I always do this with mysteries, you know? I'll fixate on some minor thing that I think could be a big hint. Maybe I should play as Raymona and choose the option you didn't choose to see what happens. I recommend it. I'm having fun with this. Can strongly recommend this game. Finished my coffee. Okay. But yeah, he stopped by quite often. So you're already referring to him in the past tense. And not surprising, really. His lover does run the place, after all. Heh. Did he just casually blurt out his boss's private life? Well, we know he's not a huge fan of his boss. I see. Sounds like he was practically a daily guest. I came by last night, too. Drank way too much and left late. Honestly, I was worried he might have wrecked his stomach. Actually, I just came from seeing his body. He was stabbed and left dead in a back alley. Alright, let's see, Kenneth. What? Aha! I don't know, man. I don't know. You were already referring to him in the past tense. That's something. What a shame. He was one of our best customers, always buying drinks for the house. That's what you're sad about? This guy's sociopathy? We kind of established that he probably is. There's something fucked up there. Have you seen me before? See, have we met before? Kind of stared at me for a second, then shrugged. Hard to say. Don't even know your name. Alright, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm... probably gonna use a fake name. Yeah. I think using our real name is inviting trouble. So we'll, there we go. I'm Horse Wakami. Nice to meet you, Kenneth. That's quite a unique name. Yeah, no shit. I look forward to working with you too. Ask about the inn. Is there anywhere cheap around here I could stay? I actually have a room I booked but haven't been using. Want to take it? Damn, just like that. Thanks, really. Wait, that's where I died. Okay, maybe it was a dream, but still, give me the creeps. My chest hurts, still hurts just thinking about it. Yeah, but there's like 300. There's 300 coins hidden in the wall. Is there anywhere else you'd recommend? I feel bad imposing, and I'll need more than one night, so I'd rather find a place myself. Of course. Let's see. If you're staying for more than a week, the cheapest place around here goes for about 5,000 gold. How's that sound? Damn it, why did I only bring 750 gold coins? Should've grabbed my bank book. I can't just ask a stranger to lend me that kind of money. No choice, then. I don't have enough on me right now. I'll take the room you mentioned, if that's alright. You're more than welcome. Why are you being so generous to me, Kenneth? Kenneth is always like this, shady and full of secrets, not to mention infuriating, but he always helped me. Never asked for anything in return, well, except for taking down his boss. Kept saying he'd collect someday, but never actually said what he wanted. What's his deal? Doesn't seem like someone who's just nice. Well, you see. Kenneth's too friendly, yeah. Yeah, can we note that? Oh. Oh, there we are. Oh, yep. Hey! My notes are still here. We will, Wasi Baka. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and wait, does his affection hold over? Ooh, there's still 3 characters we haven't unlocked. William Meyer, the enemy I tried to kill. Get wrecked. I'm finding the notes. Dreamy! It's kind of dreamy. I have a full heart with Gemma. Write your note here. Alright. Well, you see, that... Because I'm just that kind. Sure you are. Virtue is always cursing you. Yeah. Let's not even go there. Isn't that more trustworthy than just saying it's a secret? Not even a little. Anyway, I do appreciate your kindness. I hope I get the chance to return the favor someday. Oh, I look forward to that day. Very much so. Oh, boy. Seriously, no matter what he says, I just can't trust him. Alright. So Austin's still drunk himself into a stupor here. Camilla. Same as ever. Looks like he's fast asleep, better not wake him. No, it's not the time to be drinking. Need to figure out why William died in the alley instead of his office, and what the hell is happening to me. Well, someone spilled some wine, too. In the photo, Camilla and Kenneth are standing and smiling in front of a banner celebrating the opening of Daybreaker. Look like I can open it for now. Is the storeroom open? That area is only for special members. Please don't try to force your way in. Alright. If I want to get in, I'll have to find another chance to sneak into the Meyer Manor. Anything else? Once you've chosen your drink, please use the counter. Doesn't look like there's much of anything else. Guess I could. Wine bottle sits low on the shelf as I lean to take a closer look. Where's Kay? Are you interested in wine? That one's quite popular. Want to buy a bottle? I was just looking. If you ever feel like drinking, just let me know. We got every kind of liquor you can imagine. Of course, nothing's free. No, nothing is free. You've been helping me all this time just to sell me booze. Honestly, he's suspicious every chance he gets. It's like, if you're suspicious enough, if you're suspicious all the time, nobody will genuinely be suspicious of you when you do something actually suspicious, you know? Alright. What's going on? This isn't how I remember things. Wasn't William Meyer supposed to die from an allergic reaction after drinking wine with shellfish in his office? You guys have geniuses here? The Irish ones, please? Ooh. Everyone else is just like I remember, but they don't know me. William died differently. Still can't believe William Meyer died like that. I will. This time I'll just gonna kill him with my own hands. Huh? Oh wow. Just spent all afternoon having a psychotic break. Awesome. Can't just stand around here. Need to do something. Whether I check out the alley where the murder happened or head back to rest, I need to move. Yeah, alley. By now the sun had set and the alley was cloaked in darkness. Police had put up tape at the entrance to mark the murder scene. Over there. That's where Mr. Meyer was killed. Goodness, what in the world happened? Was it a stabbing? Yeah, who could have done something like this? You don't think they're still lurking nearby, do you? If we see anyone suspicious, we should call the police right away. Now, this won't be easy to investigate. Too dark to see anything clearly. I should come back in the morning. Stared at the alley for a long while before finally heading back to the inn. Fair enough. As soon as I entered the room, I slid down with my back against the door and sank to the floor. I really don't know what's going on anymore. People are just as I remember them, so why has the situation changed? William shouldn't be dead in that alley. Is it really just a dream? People I've never met showed up in that dream, yet they exist exactly as they were in it. Their personalities, names, jobs, everything is exactly the same. It's completely absurd, but could I have somehow gone back in time? Like a slightly altered version of the past? Come on, that's ridiculous. Fantasizing to this degree must be a mental illness. I need to think. Whatever's happening to me, the best thing I can do is piece together what I do know. Yeah. Could Leslie Owen or Morris Howard be the culprit again? But if they're the same people I remember, they wouldn't kill William so blatantly. Probably the same person who stabbed you to death, honestly. And then again, who knows? One way or another, they did commit murder. So, I'm feeling like, very early on. So the first time we died, it was a very small, slender figure who stabbed us to death. That's all we saw. And there was that line about murderers always return to the scene of the crime. Who did we find at the scene of... who found us at the scene of the crime? It was Gemma, who's kind of small and slender looking, right? And we know that she was probably collecting some sort of blackmail on Mr. Meyer for the sleeping powder. Again, who knows? One way or another, they did commit murder. Whether it's sleeping powder, a gun, or a knife, the result is the same. A knife is even more direct and quieter. Stopped talking and gently placed a hand over my heart. The memory of being stabbed surged back, sending chills down my spine. Could the killer be the same person who stabbed me? Yeah. Now that I think about it, the silhouette I saw looked somewhat slim. I could have easily been mistaken. It was dark, I was in pain, and someone that slim couldn't have stabbed my heart so cleanly in one blow. Does Meyer always walk down that alley often like a schedule? It'll be easy to take him out? Very possibly. Yeah, it's like the secret back entrance to the Daybreaker, right? And he's a regular there, so yeah, I mean, he would have a reason to be there. And probably goes there somewhat regularly. If I assume the person who stabbed me is the same killer who murdered William, then I need to solve this case again. Some things are the same, but some are definitely different. What about this place? Oh shit! Yeah, there was a picture there with money behind it. Or no, it was that one. Kenneth's emergency stash. I'm short on money. Should I take it? Hold on to it for now. If you really need some money, you'd ask me. Yeah. Right? Frame painting of the statue. Wide 3x2. Yeah. I wonder if that's just a hint for getting down... I wonder if that's a hint for just getting down to the secret club. Like, But, like, that sounds like coordinates, you know? That sounds like a grid I need to do something. Wide 3x2. We don't get as much money since we aren't the detective. Yeah, that's fine. Don't look like there's anything I can take right now. What I could do is exercise. No matter how exhausting the day is, an athlete can't just skip their workout. I should at least get in a light warm-up. Strength increased by 1 through exercise. So now... Now we have max strength. Yeah, I don't like the weak stats we have here. Dexterity, psychology, and bribery. But yeah. We could probably beat Owen in a fight now with 8 combat skill. Disguise kit inside the cabinet. Oh, disguise kit. Am I allowed to use this? No one's chasing me, so there's no need to bother with the disguise. Let's leave it. Also a pin in the disguise bag. Isn't that used for picking locks? Always ready to pick a lock and run in disguise. Kenneth really might be a thief at minimum. Anyway, I'll take it. Never know when it might come in handy. You got a pin. Yeah, maybe we can convince Kenneth to actually teach us how to lockpick this time. Okay, so it looks like... Bribery isn't important, only if you gift coins to friends. Fair enough. Camera? Did Kenneth leave this behind? Just borrowing it for a bit should be fine, right? It could really come in handy during the investigation. Alright. I think that's probably everything. Sprang up from the bed and inspected every corner of the door and windows. Only after checking the lock several times did my heart finally calm down. Damn it. If I had more money, I would have gotten a safer place. Nothing will happen tonight. At least, not if things go the way I remember. First, I need to rest, get some proper sleep, then figure out who, why, and how William was killed in that alley. Maybe then I'll understand why it happened differently than I remember. Maybe the killer is the same person who murdered me. There was just a nightmare, a vision, or I've really come back in time. I have to catch the killer and stop this from happening again. Alright, time to sleep. Ugh, morning already. I feel like I didn't sleep at all. I was tense all night. I'm exhausted, but there's no time to rest. I need to solve this fast and get out of this town. Alright, all set to head out. First I should go back to the scene and get a clearer grasp of what happened. From outside the alley, I spotted Leslie Owen inside the police tape writing something down. Damn, I can't see much from here. I can't get closer with the police already on site. They probably already collected anything important from the scene anyway. There's no real reason to force my way in. Actually, now that Owen's busy out here, this might be my chance to check the police station and see if I can find the investigation report. Yeah, that, that went so well last time we tried to break into the police station. There's a sign on the door of the police station that says, "On patrol." Dreamy police on ghetto patrol. Looks like no one's inside. Should I try going in? Tried to open the door, but it just clattered and wouldn't budge. I really wanted to get inside and investigate. Waiting for Officer Owen to come back and asking if I can snoop around. Yeah, not happening. What should I do? This is loud and attracts attention. He might be back from patrol by the time we get Kenneth out here. Alright. Oh well, learned a few tricks before. Maybe it's worth a try. What's a dex roll? Excuse me? Thought it'd be like a combat roll. Difficulty 25. I mean, I could use up all of my luck. I'm gonna average 15. I'm gonna average 15. Man. Alright. We just... Yeah. Yeah. 19. Oh, god damn it. I used one lock. Fiddled with the lock for a while, but the door wouldn't budge. Go fiddling with any cocks around here, and we're going to have a real big party. No good. No helping it. Even if it costs me something, I'll have to ask Kenneth. Welcome, Horske. Coming into the pub in broad daylight. Are you more of a drinker than you seem? I'm not here for a drink, actually. No? What a shame. Please feel free to browse. RNGesus really liked last stream. Maybe he's come back for round 2, right? Actually, I should probably turn down the game a little bit. Gonna hold on to that black wine. Gonna hold on to that black wine for exactly the right moment. I think I will gift Kenneth this pearl wine. It's for you, Kenneth. Just want to say thank you for everything. Oh, what an unexpected gift. I'll gratefully make use of it. Thank you. Uh-huh. So what's, where are we at with Kenneth now? Let's see. Ooh, one and a quarter hearts. Kenneth, could you help me with something? What kind of help? I'd like to borrow one of your unique skills. My skills, huh? Quite the multi-talented man, you know, but I can't help unless I know exactly what you need. Well, something like unlocking a door quietly. Ah. Kenneth stared at me and then gave a casual shrug. If it's a request from you, Horske, I suppose I can help. Just this once. What exactly do you need me to do? Got it. Need to sneak into the police station. Could you unlock the door for me? The police station? Why? Just, there's something I absolutely have to find, but I don't think the police will cooperate. It's really important for solving the murder. Could you help me? Not impossible, but... well, sometimes it's fun to break the rules a little, don't you think? Come on then, let's go now. Welcome Eliz away. We'd better be quick. Yes. There, that should do it. I'll be heading back to the Daybreaker now. Good luck. Thanks, Kenneth. I won't forget what you've done for me. Kenneth shrugged and walked away from the police station. Alright, let's see what we can find. Drawer locked, but only loosely. Oh, why are you throwing all these dex rolls at me? Fuck. Another difficulty 25. Yeah, alright. Let's roll the damn dice. Roll the damn dice. With that, we might actually get that. We did get that. Wow. That did it. I'm getting awfully used to this kind of thing. Let's take a closer look. Just like I remembered, Owen's secret ledger is here, and the amount he sent to William, his accomplice, matches exactly. That's the case, Owen must have tried to kill William again this time too, but why change the method? Did Morris Howard refuse to cooperate this time? The moment we invest into Dex in Chapter 3, it gives us other rolls needed. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of stealth rolls either. We buffed that up, because I think that was the one I had to roll the most often. Stealth and Persuasion. Anyway, this ledger will be solid evidence. Let's take a picture quick. Photo of Owen's secret ledger. Photo of Owen with a group of kids about 10 years old, all dressed in uniforms. They're smiling brightly, facing the camera. He did it all for the orphans. He's, well, I don't want to say he's not a bad guy, but he had a reason at least. Picture of the William Meyer murder scene. Yep, snap. That's going in my cringe compilation. Must be the alleyway leading to the crime scene. Why did William die in a back alley? Report about the William Meyer murder case that happened yesterday. Body discovered in the alley at 1:37 p.m. on October 13th. Judging from the advanced rigor mortis in his finger joints, the estimated time of death is between 1 and 2 a.m. on October 13th. No signs of a struggle, no bruises, no wounds except for 2 stab marks straight into the heart. Blood tests revealed no abnormalities aside from alcohol. I mean, it's possible that he just, like... How much alcohol are we talking? How much alcohol are we talking? Like, it's possible that he just drank himself into a stupor, collapsed in the back alley, and someone stabbed him while he was out. 25-centimeter dagger and a large bloodstained cloth big enough to wrap around a whole person were found abandoned at the scene. They were collected as evidence presumed to have been left by the perpetrator after the crime. That sounds like someone interrupted them, then. That sounds like they intended to wrap him up and take the body somewhere, and someone interrupted them. Inquiry was made to the newly launched fingerprint identification agency in the capital city. William Meyer. He really was stabbed, right in the heart. Could the murderer be the same person who killed me? If so, Leslie Owen is still the most likely suspect, but why kill William like this? If a dagger and a large cloth were left at the scene, then maybe William was wrapped in the cloth and dragged in the alley before being stabbed? That would mean he was probably unconscious from the start. Yeah, it could have played out like that too. Yeah, maybe he passed out from drinking elsewhere and just got dragged into the alley. Wait, since there were no bruises and no strange substances in the blood, how was he knocked out and dragged there? Did the killer really wrap him up, or is something else missing? Yeah, my thought is that the killer might have just found him passed out in the alley and, you know, just taken the golden opportunity, stabbed him, and intended to wrap him up, but got interrupted. That's my working theory right now. What's this about a fingerprint identification agency? I've never heard of that, but I've never even heard of that before. Why would the police suddenly be asking for outside help? I better take a photo of all this before I forget any details. Photo of the murder case report. Checked everything I needed for now. Better get out before Owen comes back. What should I do now? Should I dig up more evidence proving Leslie Owen's guilt? No. First I need to find out why William died in the alley. I have to figure out what changed, why it changed, and how, compared to what I thought I knew. William's estimated time of death was around 1 to 2 a.m., right? So yeah, that was a lot earlier than he died, because the body was still very fresh when we found him the first time. That there was a circle next to Meyer's head, only if we have a closer look. Yeah, we'll definitely get to the crime scene at some point. I noticed that too. I said William was drinking at the Daybreaker pub until late the night before. If anyone knows more, it's probably Kenneth. Let's go and find him. Sure. Everything go well, Horske? Yeah, thanks to you. I appreciate the help, Kenneth. Yeah, don't mention it. Helping a potential Daybreaker regular is always a pleasure. Not that I plan on becoming a regular here, especially not in this town. Well, since you're here, how about a drink? Hello, Camilla. Oh, boss, when did you come out? I think she's been out for a while. And just now, what were you two talking about? Nothing at all, hee hee. Just trying my best to sell drinks like the diligent employee I am. Yeah, that's right. Well, if you say so. Anyways, pour me a drink. I need something to calm my nerves. Your usual, I assume? Got it. Just a moment. just breaks out straight Everclear, no chaser. Just pours like an 8-ounce glass of it and she just fucking downs it. She would. Investigate. Camilla is drowning drinks with a bitter look on her face. Something bad happened to you? Camilla narrowed her eyes and stared at me. I was about to ask why she was looking at me like that, but she shook her head and snapped back before I could. Don't even get me started. My boyfriend was murdered yesterday. Stabbed to death, no less, in an alley near here. You don't exactly look devastated, though. Me? I just express grief through anger, that's all. Is that really true? Somehow I doubt it. Let's see if I can read her a bit more clearly. Alright. So yeah, our heart checks are no longer anywhere close to guaranteed successes. Don't even get me started. My boyfriend was murdered yesterday. Stabbed to death no less in an alley near here. Just express grief through anger, that's all. Yeah, probably that one. Okay. So we need a slightly better than average roll. I don't think we got it. Oh, so close. Happiness, anxiety, surprise, and confidence. Uh-huh. At the very least, she doesn't look happy. I can't really tell if she's sad or just angry. She's still a hard person to read. Now let's try asking a few more questions. I heard Mr. Meyer was here drinking late the night he died. Were you with him? I wasn't around, so I didn't even know he'd come by. When I checked around 3 a.m., only Austin was here. Oh, 3 in the morning? Where were you that late? Why should I explain myself to some outsider? Ever heard of privacy? Hey, you're the one who started talking about this. You talking like you know me? Using my name so casually, mentioning my lover? Well, kinda heard about it from someone. You weren't exactly keeping it a secret, were you? Small glass prepares 5-gallon wine glass, let's go. Yeah. One of those gigantic, human-sized wine bottles. A Nebuchadnezzar or whatever they're called. Oh. God, I'm gonna have to look that up now. Have you ever seen one of the gigantic wine bottles? There's actually like a... They're actually named after Babylonian kings. Okay, yeah, we're going on this tangent. One moment, we're going on this tangent. Alright. Alright, we're going on this tangent. So yes. The most commonly found large format wine bottles include, in order of increasing size, a Magnum, a Double Magnum, a Jeroboam, a Rehoboam, a Methuselah, a Salmanzar, a Balthazar, a Nebuchadnezzar, and a Solomon. Aside from the wine itself, the glass used for handcrafted bottles can reach very high prices. For example, a Nebuchadnezzar bottle 15 liters is worth around 265 euros. A Solomon 18 liters is worth 600 euros. Alright, so yeah. Magnum is 1.5 liters. Jeroboam is 3 liters. Rehoboam is 4.5 liters. Equivalent of 6 bottles, Methuselah is 6 liters. Salmanzar is a 9-liter bottle. A Balthazar is a 12-liter bottle. Nebuchadnezzar is 15 liters, equivalent to 20 bottles. Solomon is 18 liters. Ooh, and then there are a couple bigger ones. There's a Sovereign that's 26.25 liters, the equivalent of 35 bottles. Sovereign bottle was designed for the baptism of the largest cruise ship in the world, Sovereign of the Sea, in 1988. And the Primat, which is 27 liters or 36 bottles. Oh, never mind. There's even more. There's a Melchizedek, 30 liters, equivalent of 40 bottles. Been used since 2002, is named after an enigmatic character of sacred history, Melchizedek. Blessed Abraham, and has gained a similar messianic character to that of Christ. Yes, he's a Christophany. At least in Gnosticism, he's considered to be a divine incarnation of Christ that came before Christ and anticipated Christ. I learned this because I saw a video on whether Jesus actually appears in any of the Persona games, and that's the best they could do. I mean, Messiah's kind of generic. Yeah, that's the term for it. But yeah, they argued that Melchizedek as a Christophany is basically Jesus appearing in a Persona game. But yeah, the Melchizedek wine bottle is 30 liters. Damn, man. I'm going to let me get this image up on the screen. Let me get this image up here. Let me get this image up here. There we go. J.D. Vance looking motherfucker with his gigantic bottle of wine. Look at that. Yeah, this is what I think of when I think of Camilla. Absolutely. Just drains one of those things. So yes, there you go. Hopefully you learned something tonight, that gigantic wine bottles are named after Babylonian kings. Stuff from the Bible. Anyways, tangent over. And, well, there was a major incident yesterday. That's so? Puts a large straw and then drinks from it. Hell yeah. Yeah, Camilla downs one of those every night. Melchizedek. Camilla glanced briefly at Kenneth, then gave a small nod. Let's say I believe you. Anyway, I need to drown my grief in alcohol, so unless you plan on drinking with me, could you just leave me alone? No, drinking alone at the place where I used to drink with him every night just ticks me off. Alright. I'll help you down half of that Melchizedek, I guess. We should get back to the staff room. There's some things I need to prepare anyway. Good luck. Fine, I'll get going then. Camilla grabbed a bottle and disappeared into the staff room. She really is like the wind. Said she was away until 3 a.m., right? William was estimated to have died between 1 and 2 a.m. Miss Camilla's behavior seems suspicious again. Anyway, there's not much I can do about this now. The real culprit is probably Leslie Owen. Falsely accusing someone else would be wrong. Kenneth, about the murder that happened yesterday. Did you find something out? Well, it's just... You said Mr. Meyer was drinking here late into the night, right? Yes, that's right. He was still here when I stepped out. Left? You left a guest alone at the pub? Nah, I just stepped out for a bit around 11 p.m. That's something to take care of. I'm a busy man, you know? Dear Lord. Still, that's a bit... If I may defend myself, William, who has a long-standing relationship with our pub, offered to watch the place while I was gone, so I went out with peace of mind. When I came back, he was gone. What time was that? Around 2 a.m. You left for 3 hours in the middle of your shift. Jesus Christ, dude. Around 2 a.m., I think? I don't remember exactly, but it must have been around then. But you were gone for 3 hours during your shift? Shh, keep it down. Don't let Camilla hear you. Seriously, is this place really okay? Even if there were no customers. Anyway, moving on. So Mr. Meyer was alone in the pub while you were gone and then just left. I think Austin was with him the whole time. They were drinking together when I left, and when I came back, Austin was still there, passed out on the table. Austin runs the flower shop nearby. Austin Gray. He's another one of our regulars. Tee-hee. I see. Mr. Meyer must have left the pub alone before 2 a.m. and was attacked on his way home. Where exactly did you go during that time, Kenneth? That's a secret. I have a private life too, you know. Alright. Honestly, he's always been such a suspicious character in so many ways. I think this is the refuge in audacity, you know? If you're always sus, then you're never truly sus. Alright. Hospital, the flower shop, or the cafe. What would there be to gain from going to the hospital right now? Like, we know that the doctor was the one who actually killed William Meyer at Owen's behest. Let's go to the flower shop. Sometimes it's good to do the obvious. I've kind of heard of a person named Susasamogus. I think he is that person. Welcome. I forget what kind of a voice I was doing for this guy. Welcome. You looking for anything special? Oh, right, I was doing the doofy Elliot voice. Welcome. Are you looking for anything special? This guy really does have the same greeting every time. Well, welcome to customer service. Do you mind if I take a look around first? Sure. Just ask me if you need anything. Purple flowers arranged in large pots. Really just a lot of purple flowers. Seem to be more purple flowers than other colors. Am I mistaken? Be inside this basket. A rose. It's a pretty rose. It's not really damaged much, too. Because it's not for sale since it's fallen on the floor like this. Let's pick it up. Might be nice to present it to the other people. So the wine Camilla gave him is the same. Has a wife, you know. Hega dripped. Basket of purple and red flowers mixed. Color combination reminds me of someone. Yeah. It's, I think that gives you a full heart, like the greatly increases friendship. Did you hear about the murder yesterday? Yeah, I heard William was killed in a back alley. It's really tragic. Just the night before, he and I were laughing and talking like always, and now he's gone. You two must have been close, staying out drinking so late together. Of course. We were both regulars at the same pub for years. Naturally, we got to know each other. He was a great drinking buddy. Bit embarrassing to admit, but I always passed out first, and he'd make sure I got home safe. I see. Losing someone like that must be hard to take. I suppose so. People die eventually, after all. Even if the end comes suddenly like this, there's nothing we can do. You are oddly philosophical about this. It's a strange reaction for someone whose friend just died. Yeah, let's try heart check. Let's. I heard William was killed in the back alley. It's really tragic. Just the night before, he and I were laughing and talking like always, and now he's gone. What's the right one to check? Maybe this one? Like, is that what you were really up to? This is difficulty 25. I might burn some luck for this. Okay, nice. Didn't even need it. Not a whole lot of sadness, though. Just mostly a fond memory. Yeah, not a whole lot of anxiety, so he probably was getting up to that. Guy, does he actually hate William? He sure doesn't act like someone mourning a close friend. It's not sad at all. He's actually happy about William's death. What kind of person is he? Considering how he once talked about love like it was some cheap emotion, he really is a cold person. You seem to have a low tolerance for alcohol. Why become a regular at a pub? Just because I can't hold my liquor doesn't mean I shouldn't drink. Especially at a place as special as the Daybreaker. Special? What makes the Daybreaker so special? It's Camilla's. Isn't it obvious? A certain someone works there. A pub run by none other than Camilla. Going there every day still doesn't feel like enough. Visiting right after closing my flower shop has become part of my daily routine. Clearly has a thing for Camilla. Did he manage to get along with her boyfriend, William? Maybe it's not love. He described her in a very unique way, if I remember right. Yeah. So the night before last, were you at the Daybreaker right after work with Mr. Meyer? Yeah, definitely love triangle going on. But yeah, he did... He's got like some sociopath shit going on. Like his feelings for Camilla weren't exactly like romantic love. It was like an obsession almost. I had something else to take care of that day, so I was a bit late. Went around 9, started drinking, and William joined me not long after. We chatted until about midnight, I think. After that, I kind of blacked out. 3 hours of drinking, even with breaks. That's a personal record. I guess I'm improving. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Congratulations. Doesn't seem like I'll get much more out of him. Looks like I should have something in it. Let's take a peek. Look inside the jar on the floor, and there was nothing. I feel a little disappointed. Yeah. What a gigantic middle finger. Why would you do that to me, game? Hey! Alright, journalist lady is usually pretty helpful. Afternoon of the 14th, just so I remember, the cafe staff seat is still empty and Ellen is sitting at a table. She was tailing William for a scoop, wasn't she? Maybe she knows why his movements changed. Let's try asking. Ellen is sitting at a table writing something. Judging by the photo of the crime scene in the alley, she seems to be working on a scoop about the murder. Hello, you're a journalist for the Veritasford Post, right? Oh, do you know me? Yeah, it just looked like you were writing an article. Since the Veritasford Post is the most well-known around here, I took a guess. Is that so? Impressive intuition. As you said, I'm Ellen Gray, star reporter for the Veritasford Post. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too. I'm Horse K. Umakami. Looks like you're writing about the murder that happened the day before yesterday. That's right. I went to the scene and it was horrific. Who would have thought something like this would happen? I just arrived in this town recently, so a murder like this really caught me off guard. Do you know anything about the victim? Was it a personal grudge, or is Veritasford just this dangerous in general? Well, he did have a mistress, but his wife doesn't seem like the type to commit murder over that. Yeah, she's too busy digging for them diamonds. 90% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big. A mistress? Could you tell me more about that? Nothing grabs attention like someone else's affair, right? Snap, you're going in my cringe compilation. William Meyer was openly seeing Camilla Barnes. Apparently he met with her the night of the murder, too. He met her that night? Around 9 p.m., I think? I was staking out near Meyer's house for a scoop when I saw Camilla hand him a bottle of wine. Okay, so that happened. That happened still. Here, I even got a photo. I was going to write an article about it, but then the murder happened, so it ended up being useless. Ellen showed a photo of Camilla handing a bottle of wine to William. Okay, so... Right. So I'm just trying to create a timeline for Camilla here. So around 9 p.m. she hands the bottle of wine to William, and then we have, what, 6 hours unaccounted for before she rolls up to the Daybreaker at about 3 a.m. So that part hasn't changed. Wonder if Morris Howard still prescribed that sedative with shellfish extract to the maid. Isn't that attempted murder? This time Meyer didn't drink the wine, but it was a plan B to stab him in the bar. Possibly, yeah. Remember, it wasn't the wine that killed him, it was the sleeping powder. The doctor put shellfish in his sleeping powder, and that's what actually caused the allergic reaction. William didn't die from it in this timeline, but still, it's complicated. Not fair, huh? So that really happened. Anything else stand out? I heard Mr. Meyer went to a pub that night. Did you happen to follow him there? Excuse me, what kind of person do you think I am? A journalist? I may be a passionate reporter, but I don't go as far as stalking my subjects. Yeah, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Man, for a journalist, you're sure shitty at lying, lady. All I saw was Mr. Meyer at the spot. Didn't know anything beyond that. Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't need heart check to read her expression. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I don't need heart check to know you're full of shit. Yeah, anxiety and shame. Anxiety and shame. Yep. Why is she so nervous? Is she really reacting like this over a stalking accusation? Something tells me she's been warned about stalking many times before. There's even guilt there. She didn't seem this bothered when she admitted to staking out before. She must know something. I should try asking a little more. Oh, please calm down. I wasn't trying to accuse you of anything. By the way, about Mr. Meyer. I told you I don't know anything else. If you're just going to keep bothering me, please leave. Oh, really, it's just a simple question. Ugh, how many times do I have to tell you the same thing? Sorry for shouting. Just been a little on edge lately. That's fine. Wasn't exactly being subtle either. It's way more defensive than I expected. Better back off for now and let things cool down. Anyway, it's true that I have nothing more to say. Please leave now. Or sorry for the trouble, and good luck with your writing. Flowers? Flowers make everything all better? Gift for you, Ellen. Just a token of appreciation. Oh my, what a pleasant surprise. People might misunderstand if I accept gifts like this, but I, Ellen Gray, won't be shaken by such things. Thanks, I'll gladly accept it. You won't be asking for a favor in return later, right? Yes, of course. Just knowing it'll be put to good use is enough for me. Uh-huh. We probably are close to 2 hearts with her, because I gave her a gift in the last run too, right? Where's she at? There she is. Yeah, 1.5 hearts. Her passion for covering the murder is dense, shows a strangely sensitive and uncooperative attitude toward the murder case. Yes, Ginger therefore sus, correct. No need to change the notes there. Huh? The door's shut? No way. Could Owen have already gotten to Morris Howard? No, that can't be. It's still October 14th. The doctor dies on the 16th. Although, things aren't exactly playing out the way I remember them, right? I don't really know what's going on anymore, so I can't say anything for sure. Might have just stepped out. I'll come back later. By now the scene should be cleared and the police probably left too, right? I did get some photos, but I should go back just in case I missed anything. Let's go. Ah, okay. Morris Howard. Do I know you? You're quite a renowned doctor, so I've heard of you. Actually, I was hoping to see you today, but the hospital was closed, so I couldn't. I had to step out earlier to assist the police with an autopsy. I've also been helping with a few other tests that require medical knowledge. If you need a quick checkup, I can do that now. You feeling unwell? Alright. Alright. Impromptu prostate exam, buddy. Face the wall. Oh, no, I just had some questions about sleeping aids and such. I've been having trouble sleeping. Insomnia is a condition that shouldn't be ignored. Come by the hospital tomorrow and I'll examine you properly and prescribe something. Okay. Thanks. I'll come by if I still can't sleep tonight. No way I can just start grilling him about William out of nowhere. It's true I haven't been sleeping well lately. Still, he's being really kind. But just because he thinks I'm a patient, he seemed terrifying at first. Maybe he just thought I was a nuisance back then. Hard to believe such a diligent doctor helped kill William. By the way, Dr. Howard, what brings you here all alone? The victim was my patient. He suffered from insomnia too. Now he's sleeping forever. I came to see if I could figure out why this happened, but as I expected. As you expected? Never mind. Hey, don't just stop mid-sentence. Sometimes ignorance really is bliss. I'm giving this guy an edgelord voice. He kind of strikes me as a out the edge sort of thing. Sometimes ignorance really is bliss. I merely speculated that he may have been caught up in a power struggle within a larger organization. Yeah, you know that. An organization? Forget I said that. I'll be back at the hospital tomorrow, so stop by if you need anything. I'll hook you up, buddy. Morris Howard gave me a slight nod and left without hesitation. What the hell was that? Why would he connect this case to some organization? Because there was one. Shouldn't Morris be most suspicious of Leslie Owen? He even gave him direct orders. He's been tracking the organization for a while. Maybe he's realized something. I should check this place thoroughly. So remember, there were two forces threatening William, right? He knew of some secret, and like Owen was threatening to keep it a secret, but there was another group that was threatening him to take it public. So I'm kind of wondering if that group got to him first this time. Empty trash bin, completely cleared out, not even a scrap of garbage left. Maybe the police collected everything. Ugh, totally empty. No help at all. As I tilted the trash bin and looked around, something hidden underneath revealed itself. Always check the trash bin. This is gold coins? Did a cop drop them during the investigation? Lucky. At least this wasn't a total waste of time. 200 gold coins! Oh, baby. Yeah, what's this circle here? What's this? A doodle? The color hasn't faded. Must have been drawn recently. Wait a minute, it's drawn over the blood stain? If the police didn't mark it, then the killer definitely did. I don't know what it means, but I better take a photo. Oh. Looks like a sigil of some sort. Those are mountains, maybe? The spot where the body was found, the police had outlined it with white tape. They say he was stabbed twice in the heart. That's a lot of blood. With that much blood, the killer must have been soaked. How'd they get away without leaving a trace? Maybe the sheet was for the killer. Yeah, they wrapped him in the sheet and then stabbed him, so yeah, that there was no real blood spray getting on them. Anything else? Does not look like it. Okay. I did learn a few things the photo couldn't show, but it's not enough to identify the killer. Well, the police already took all the murder weapons, so there's probably nothing left for me to inspect. Better head back to the inn before it gets any later. Hanging around here might make me look suspicious. Just like the mission in COD World War II, which the French resistant lady said that the blood on her clothes is ink. A lot of ink. A lot of red ink. We're losing so much money. Hello! Barry Bailey! BB! That's right. That's right. So letters to and from BB. Things are suddenly getting complicated. I assumed it was Owen or Morris Howard behind the murder, but now he brings up an organization out of nowhere? I mean, why are we shocked? Like, clearly, didn't the orders that Owen gave to, Howard, didn't they mention, like, an organization? Maybe he was bluffing. Something about it feels off. I'm just talking to Morris Howard, who I remember as already being dead. It feels surreal. Like I'm being haunted. Should I warn him about Leslie Owen? But if Morris isn't the one who killed William this time, why would Owen be involved? Are we even sure Morris didn't do it? Who's the real killer here, and why did the method change? Could it actually be a new member of the organization I've never encountered? The lack of bruising or signs of a struggle suggests the killer knew William well. Let me try organizing what I've learned today. I should list everything in chronological order. Miss Camilla met William again and handed him wine around 9 p.m. Where did Miss Camilla go afterward? Why did she say she didn't know William came to the pub even though she showed up at 3 a.m.? Anyway, Austin was already drinking at 9 p.m. and William joined him soon after. Kenneth left the pub at 11. Austin blacked out around midnight and William supposedly left the pub around 1 to 2 a.m. before the incident in the alley happened. Kenneth came back around 2 a.m. Camilla showed up at 3. They were both near the crime scene and neither of them has a solid alibi. Austin was passed out the whole time, was he? Actually, if I think about it that way, no one has a solid alibi at all. Forget it. Instead of assuming Leslie Owen or Morris Howard is the killer, I need to widen my investigation. That's enough for today. I'm completely exhausted. Athletes shouldn't slack off, but I'm just too tired today. Guess I'll have to save the warm-up for later. So here's my question. Can I overcap my strength? Strength increased by 1 through exercise. I sure can overcap my strength. Interesting. Too bad I can't make use of it. I'm no artist, after all. It doesn't look like anything's out of place, so... Too bad we go. Check the locks on the windows and doors, and dragged a chair or table in front of them before lying down on the bed. Just like yesterday, I felt uneasy, but probably because of my lack of sleep, I drifted off quickly. Does that mean the combat stat is redundant since it stacks with strength? Perhaps. Phew, morning already? Just thinking about another full day of investigation is exhausting. I really am doing this to myself. With William dead, part of me wants to just leave the city behind. But I won't be able to rest until I find out who stabbed me, and why all of this is happening to me. Get it together. Time to get ready. There's still so much I need to uncover. Alright, I'm ready. Before I head out, let's go over what I need to do today. Assuming the killer knew William, since there were no signs of struggle, I should look into the alibis of people close to him. No one seems eager to talk, so tracking their movements and gathering evidence might be more effective. The crime scene is near Daybreaker, and most of William's acquaintances seem to frequent the pub. I should focus my investigation there. It'd be helpful if I could meet that gambler who seemed to be in the know, but I'll need to get into the secret lounge to do that. Do I need to sneak into the Meyer Manor again to steal a badge, or maybe I can get the wife's cooperation this time? Either way, I need to visit the hospital this afternoon. Have to dig deeper with Dr. Howard. Alright, time to give it my all again. You know what? Yeah, let's try the Meyer Mansion. Still don't know how I can convince someone to give me William's special member badge. Should I just go for it and pretend to be staff, say I'm here to collect it? That if we're on second floor or above, the guy who stabbed you knew which room you were staying in and knew how to break in from a window without issue. Indeed. Or perhaps Kenneth just let them in. Also, I'm still operating under the assumption that it was Gemma who stabbed us. Since William was killed differently this time, I might need to investigate his office again. Maybe sneaking in when no one's home would be easier. He received 2 threatening letters, remember? Both with conflicting messages. If I could check those again. I really don't know what to do. What's my next move? Yeah, we'll break in. If I try to lie poorly now, I'll just make her suspicious and get thrown out. Maybe it's better to find another chance and sneak in later. I've done this once before, so I should be able to pull it off. I'll come back later. Alright. Yeah, that's probably the better way to go. Huh. Kenneth's not here. Do you leave during work hours again? Well, Miss Camilla's here instead, so it might not matter. What's Ellen doing at the pub at this hour? You've been fighting with Mr. Meyer constantly. Oh, I think she's been doing some sleuth work. It's true that we had our spats, but I don't see what that has to do with the murder. What do you mean it doesn't? The last place Meyer was seen alive was this pub. Excuse me. There's no confirmed alibi for you during the time of the murder. That raises suspicions. Why won't you say where you were or what you were doing? Bugs me, though. It's an inn, so they know which room you were in, and the room is rented under Ken's name. Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, they could have just been watching you, I guess. Watch your tone. I simply don't feel the need to report my every move to you. Besides, you're a reporter, not the police. I don't know why you're sticking your nose into this case. Are you even aware of how much trouble you're causing this early in the morning? Shh. I know you met with Meyer that night. I know you weren't at the pub when he was killed. Then by that logic, everyone in the city is a suspect. That includes you, you know. I have no reason to kill Mr. Meyer. Really? Neither do I. What would I possibly gain by killing the man I was dating? I just had a, I just had a thought. So Austin is her brother, right? What if she is, really into her brother? She's trying to hurt Camilla for, she's trying to take his best friend away because he's spending too much time with him and not much time with her. Love square? Yeah. Love dodecahedron? If anything, his death has made my life way more complicated, so I'd appreciate it if you stopped nagging and left. How can you be so unfazed after losing your lover? Thanks, this is tense. No way I'm getting a word in. Why is Ellen pushing this hard? She wasn't this emotional before. Anyway, no point trying to talk to either of them now. Better slip away before I get dragged in. I'll check out somewhere else first. Yeah, let's try the square. Huh? Normally the child who was supposed to be adopted by the Myers should be around this time of day, but there's no sign of him. Maybe it's because this spot is too close to the alley where the murder happened? Ellen's not here either. She's probably still busy arguing with Camilla at the pub. Hi, what changed? Why now? Whatever the reason, there's not much to do here for now. No one's around. We should look around somewhere else. We could try the alley again. Oh, what's this? A handkerchief? Wasn't here yesterday, so someone must have dropped it recently. But it feels strangely familiar. Have I seen this before? I'll take it with me for now. If I find out whose it is, I can return it. A handkerchief. Who had a handkerchief? Morris, maybe? Okay, well that's something at least. Was it Gemma? Maybe it was Gemma. Let's see, where else do I need to go? A familiar figure just slipped behind the shopping arcade. Is that Kenneth just now? What's he doing out here instead of working at the pub? Doesn't the maid have a stack of those in her room? Yeah, you're right. I think it is the maid. Alright, let's chase Kenneth. This should be a pretty trivial one. Ooh, we definitely needed the help. Gotcha. Huh? Horsuke? Fancy running into you here. Where are you headed? That's what I should be asking you. It's really okay for you to be wandering around during your shift. I thought Miss Camilla was always scolding you. Your concern touches me deeply, Horsuke. I should take this to mean we've grown this close already? Are you finally considering becoming a regular at the Daybreaker? No, not really. But Kenneth, be sure to leave your post often. Is there somewhere you regularly need to go? Well, not exactly. It's just on my way back to the pub, actually. The pub's in the opposite direction. Oh, is it? Seems I didn't even realize I'd lost my way. Thank you for pointing it out, Horsuke. Yeah, no one's buying that lie. Anyway, I'm busy right now. We'll talk later. See you at the pub. Alright. Report to the pub as soon as possible. We'll talk, okay? Kenneth gave me a small nod and disappeared down the alley without hesitation. What is this guy hiding? The more I talk to him, the more suspicious he gets. clearly not going to spill anything now. If I see him sneaking off somewhere again, I should tail him quietly. I'm wandering around so much, I feel like I'm lost. Where am I now? Hospital? Ah, Barry Bailey's apartment. Barry Bailey's Bailiwick. Ah, this is the apartment complex where that painter Barry Bailey lives. Thank goodness I recognize it. I ended up here by accident, but I don't know him personally yet, so I've got no reason to visit. Wait a second. That guy knew my name, didn't he? He acted like he knew me, even though it was our first time meeting. He didn't report me, even though I'm wanted, so I guess he's not hostile. This is BB's apartment. Where's the red door? True. I should go see him. He clearly knows who I am, so it won't seem strange. I knocked on the door several times until Barry Bailey responded. Who the hell? Oh, Raymond Solon. So you do know me. Wouldn't it be weird not to? I've never seen you before. Of course you haven't. This is our first time meeting face to face. How do you know who I... come on in. I just have something I needed to give you. Perfect timing. A knife in the gut! Hey, wait a second. Barry Bailey didn't even listen to me and disappeared deeper inside. This guy is seriously in his own world, even more than Kenneth. It's a bit awkward walking into the home of someone who knows me when I don't know him, but whatever, let's just go. Excuse me? Wow, this room is a complete mess. There's stuff everywhere. Are all painters like this? Yeah, pretty much. The serious ones, at least. I know what you're about to say. I wasn't going to complain about the mess. Mess doesn't even begin to describe it. I didn't even get to start. Well, cleaning can be... It's a complete failure. I've got no excuse. If I had just one more day, I would have tidied up everything. People always say that right after they miss their chance. Yeah, fair point. Consider me schooled. Who says that kind of stuff about room cleaning? He's definitely an odd one. Whether it was a test or a duplicate assignment, I can't deny someone else beat me to the mark. What? Here. Since the job ended before I even got started, I'm returning 10% of the advance. We received 1,000 gold from Barry Bailey. So wait. Did I hire you to kill Meyer? Wait, what? Hold on. What is this? No need to refuse. I'm under no obligation to give this back, but I do have my pride as a professional. Still don't get what you're talking about. Now then, I'll have to ask you to leave. Client or not, I'm not fond of strangers in my den. What? Hey! Barry Bailey kicked me out without even pretending to listen to my protests. What kind of person is this guy? Or did we... Maybe it's just, maybe this is just like innuendo and we, actually hired him to paint a portrait of someone? In red blood on a painter's clothes wouldn't look sus since BB can say it's paint. True. Hey, Barry Bailey, can we have a proper conversation, please? I have no idea what's going on here. I've said my piece and fulfilled my obligations. If you're gonna keep making noise, return the money I gave you. Otherwise, leave. Sounds serious. Didn't even have enough money left to get back to Thistlebrook, so I had no choice but to drop the argument. Damn it, what the hell is going on? What's this about contracts and advances? It's nice to suddenly get free money, but still. Screw it, he's clearly not going to cooperate. I'll just go somewhere else. It's already afternoon. I should go to the hospital like I planned and talk to Morris Howard. Or I could check the police station and keep an eye on Owen. Yeah, let's, Originally, Morris Howard was supposed to die tomorrow. That was because he killed William and Leslie Owen silenced him before he could confess. But if Howard's innocent this time, nothing will happen tomorrow. So rather than give him a vague warning, I need to find out for sure if he's guilty. He was about to confess when he was killed, so if he really did it, he'll probably come clean. If not, I need to find out what the strange comment yesterday meant. Maybe the organization he mentioned really is tied to William's death. You're here. You said you were struggling with insomnia, didn't you? Well... well, I'd like to talk about what you said in the alley. The thing you said yesterday, in the alley, you mentioned William Meyer might have gotten caught up in some kind of power struggle with a secret organization. Could you please tell me why you said what you did yesterday? So you didn't really come here as a patient, did you? Can't stand it when people waste my consultation hours. Get out! Whoa, he changed his tone so fast. Please, just a moment of your time. I said get out! Just a few seconds, please. Won't you hear me out? You really don't listen, do you? Do I need to call security? William Meyer was my enemy. Oh no, I blurted that out without thinking. What did you just say? Forget it. He also had a grudge against William. Let's try appealing to that. Maybe empathy or a shared frustration will get him to open up. Let me explain my side of the story. William Meyer is the reason my father died. He got dragged into the organization's affairs, all because of that man. I lost my home. I had to change my name. A bastard handed over my father's entire legacy to the organization. You do know something about the organization, don't you? You've been investigating William Meyer for a long time. Please, anything. Why did you mention a power struggle when you saw the alley crime scene? You didn't kill him, did you? Do you know something about this murder? Anything at all, please. Feels like I'm being guilt-tripped. But after hearing all that, I suppose I can't just walk away now. What a pain. I guess I'll help you. Not because you're dreamy or anything, just because I feel like it. Then, you're right. I bore a grudge against William Meyer and had already begun planning his murder. It worked. He's finally opening up. It started years ago. I lost my beloved wife because of a man named Meyer. As I dug into the case, I learned of a secret organization called Dawn. I found out Meyer was at its core. Oh, is that why the pub is called the Dawnbreaker? Didn't even know his first name back then, just the surname. I followed the trail of shadows until it led me here, to William Meyer. After observing him for some time, I became certain he was with the organization. That made him the one responsible for my wife's death, and yet he had the nerve to come to me for sleeping powder. Anyway, I was slowly crafting my plan for revenge. Then Officer Owen, who had been helping me track the organization, urged me to act immediately and take him out. So I decided to move up the timeline, but it looks like someone else beat me to it. Still, I find some satisfaction knowing the deed is done. I see. So you don't know who the real killer is either. Right. Officer Owen seems suspicious, but since he already left the job to me, I doubt he'd act on his own. So things are unfolding like I remember, but I still can't figure out where the divergence happened. If I take both Leslie Owen and Morris Howard off the suspect list, then who the hell did this? And why is it playing out differently from before? For now, I'll keep asking questions. Back at the crime scene, you mentioned that William Meyer might have gotten caught in a power struggle within the organization. I'm thinking it's Austin. I'm thinking it's Austin now. And I'm thinking that's the reason that Ellen is digging into this. She's trying to find some other plausible culprit. Because I think she knows that Austin did it. And she's trying to protect her brother. Could you please tell me why you said what you did yesterday? That's easy to explain. There was a Dawn insignia drawn on the wall, right over the bloodstain. Whoever killed him must have deliberately left it there. Aha. So people in the Dawn organization killed him. So yeah, power struggle within the organization. Ah. The photo I took. It was the symbol of the organization. It looked different from the one I knew. When did it change? If someone's bold enough to kill like that in broad daylight, they're probably with the organization. Or they're probably trying to deflect blame onto the organization. And lately, there's been tension between the members. Figured it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Tension? So there are other Dawn members in this city beside William Meyer? From what I've uncovered, Camilla Barnes is one. She's known as William's mistress. That explains why she didn't seem all that shaken by his death. They weren't truly lovers. There may be more hidden members, but that's all I know. Thank you. You've been a huge help. A rift between members of Dawn. I wasn't expecting that. Leslie Owen supposedly helped in tracking the organization, so he might know something too. I should pay him a visit. Power struggle. That normally happens if the top dog is on his deathbed or not respected, right? Or, you know, there's just two factions that have very, very different visions for the direction the organization should be going. Alright. So why are you still? Oh, lately there's just been so much happening all at once. Still, even so, the police should... that voice? Is that Mrs. Meyer at the station? Well, her husband was brutally murdered. It makes sense if she's visited multiple times, especially since the investigation doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Like, we have a reason to be at the police station. We can, we have at least pretext to be at the police station, you know? We can give them an alibi. Or, give them our witness statement. Wait, It's this time of day, the maid should be at the cafe too. That means the Myra estate is empty, right? This is my chance. Need to go and grab what I need, fast. Good call. The door. It's locked, of course. Guess I'll have to force it open. Again with the dex rolls, man! 24... let's... I might use 2 luck points for this. Fucking this up would be bad. Boom. Just barely. That did it. Hey, what do you know? Practice really does make perfect. Burning luck points make perfect. I'm not sure if this is something to be proud of. Anyway, let's hurry and take a look around. I need to recover the special membership badge and those threatening letters William received. Alright, so we know the key is in the maid's quarters, right? Gold coins? It's open. It was locked before. Now that I think about it, the room looks a little cleaner too. Well, nobody died in here. Maybe because this time it's not a murder scene? Looks like they tidied up William's belongings pretty quickly. Either way, good for me. Let's take a quick look around. Badge. Promise I'll never approach you like this again. If you hand over the information, so why don't you let me in on the secret about him now? Person behind this letter might be the one who killed William this time. Don't know what it's for, but I'm taking it. I'm sure you know who I am, don't tell anyone about what I'm doing, and just forget about it. It's not like you've been harmed, so it doesn't matter, right? I'll be watching you, so act wisely. You've become an accomplice, after all, so this is from Owen. This one must be from Leslie Owen, right? I'll keep it just in case. Shelves filled mostly with books on business management. Books on child psychology and education. Judging by how they're scattered across the desk, it seems someone had been reading them recently. Anything else? Nothing under the carpet? No? Alright. No telling when Mrs. Meyer might come home. I should leave quickly. Now then, should I head to the pub? The chaos should have settled down and Kenneth's probably back. Hey, welcome back, Horse-K. Sure are seeing a lot of each other, huh? Hello, Kenneth. You finally returned to your job. I'm always diligent, you know? Seems like you rarely spend actual time working at the pub. It's probably because it's not his real job. Still, I make sure to be around when customers show up. Isn't that good enough? Do you think Miss Camilla would agree with that? Of course not. That's why I'm saying it this while she's not around. Alright. Hey, no need to look like that. I actually had a good reason to be running around all day. For example, this handkerchief. Just bought a new one because I lost my old one. You lost your handkerchief recently? Yeah, kind of. Shoved it into my back pocket and wandered around so much that I had no idea where I dropped it. Just gave up and bought a new one. Wait a second, a handkerchief? Could this be yours, Kenneth? I showed the handkerchief I found in the alley to Kenneth, so Kenneth was in the alley for something. Oh, so you were the one who picked it up, Horse-K? What a coincidence. Yes, it's mine. I was rather fond of it. Could I have it back? Guess where it was found. Want to guess where I found this handkerchief? Well, if I knew that, wouldn't I have gone and picked it up myself? Oh, yes, but... Actually, I found it at the murder scene. What were you doing there? Oh dear, I must have been careless. I wasn't trying to look suspicious, you know. But what about you, Horse-K? What were you doing there? I asked the question first. Well, you know, I heard a regular I got along with had been murdered. How could I just stay put? I was curious and concerned, so I went to check it out. It happened so close by. It's scary. What if I'm the killer's next target? Well, you don't exactly look scared. Seriously, what's going on in this guy's head? Now that I've answered honestly, aren't you going to give my handkerchief back? Oh, here. Turn the handkerchief to Kenneth. Thanks. I thought I'd lost it for good. Can't believe I actually got it back. Yeah, it's nothing. But more importantly, Kenneth! In the act of dropping a handkerchief on a dead body like a calling card symbolic? Could be. Could be. I mean, the body's not there anymore, but... Ellen? Something urgent going on? Where the hell have you been? I came by the pub twice and couldn't find you. Well, someone as popular as me is always in high demand. Enough of that. On the night of the murder, did anything unusual happen? What did you talk about with Mr. Meyer? Where were you when he died? What's this all of a sudden? It's strange. From what I've heard, after you left the pub, Mr. Meyer went out too. Then, after he was killed in the alley nearby, you returned. You suspected me of being the killer? I'm not saying that for sure, just that it's one possibility among others. Ellen! I told you not to be rude to my friends. You pissed off Camilla this morning, and now you're doing this. The flower shop's not even closed yet. Did you really come all the way just to nag me? Ellen isn't this blunt, rude, and open when asking for details, exactly. She's in serious emotional distress. Like I said, I really feel like Ellen knows that Austin did it, and she is doing her best to cover for him, come up with a convincing culprit so that he doesn't get found out. That's my operating theory here. Just, look what you've done. You're wrecking my relationships. I'm sorry, Kenneth. I'll try to calm Ellen down. Well, this is a bit awkward, but it's fine. Even better if sales picked up a bit. 1 bottle of my usual, please. Thank you, sir. I'll bring it right over. What is even happening right now? Still, why does Ellen seem so agitated? She feels different from how I remember her. What a cutie! What a cutie she is! Alright. Can I get a Bakami tie? Yeah, I think we're gonna get plenty of those from Austin here. I told you not to worry about it. How can I not worry when you're poking around Daybreaker? That place is run by Camilla, you know. Why are you so obsessed with that woman? You should be obsessed with me. Watch your mouth, Ellen. I told you, Camilla is the person I respect most in the world. Ha! Is that why you're drunk every single day? That sibling fight is intense. If I step in now, I'll just get caught in the crossfire. Kenneth, is there anything else you'd like to say? And Jill, a game I played which you play as a bartender has a drink you serve called Bakami Tai. Wonderful. Yeah. Is Ellen out of character here? Do you and Ellen not get along? I don't think we've seen the two interacting before. I thought we were on decent terms. Didn't expect her to point to me as a suspect right away. Why is she being so hostile? She seemed rather friendly when we spoke before. For what I know, she wasn't even that close to the victim, Mr. Meyer. It is a bit strange. So even Kenneth doesn't have a clue why Ellen is acting strange. Seems this murder case has really shaken people up. Hope the killer is caught soon so things can calm down. While I'm at it, I should figure out who stabbed me, too. I suppose it's only natural that everyone's on edge. This is the first murder in a long while. It's been a while then. When was the last murder case? There was a similar case last year. I think the victim was stabbed in an alleyway then, too. Why did you stop mid-sentence? I don't quite remember. Sorry about that. In any case, I hope this all gets resolved soon. Do you happen to know anything about the murder? That's a pretty obvious deflection, don't you think? As far as I know, it's probably not much different from what you know, Kenneth. Yeah. That's a shame. You seemed really invested in the case, Horsuke. I heard the police station requested something called fingerprint analysis from the Capitol. Not sure what it is exactly, but I guess they're doing something with the weapon they found. Fingerprint analysis? So that department finally got up and running, huh? Do you know what it is? What if Kenneth is an undercover cop? I have my sources. It's probably a new agency that can identify the culprit through fingerprints left at the crime scene. What if Kenneth is an undercover cop? They say everyone has unique fingerprints, and they compare them to identify suspects. Science these days is wild, huh? Guess we'll find out who the killer is soon? Wouldn't you say so? What a relief. So, just like Ellen asked, what were you doing when Mr. Meyer was killed? Oh no, don't tell me you're suspecting me too, Horsuke. That hurts. No, you're just really suspicious, Kenneth. Yeah, don't worry. If I were to commit a crime, I'd go for the perfect kind with no trace at all. Probably why he has that room. It's like a temporary safe house, right? So do you remember what's in the Bakamitai? I'm kind of curious now. Of course, that's just hypothetically speaking. That's exactly why he seems even more suspicious, and he still didn't answer my question. What's your boss up to? You've worked under Miss Camilla for a long time. Didn't you notice anything suspicious in that time? I think what's considered suspicious can vary from person to person, don't you? In that sense, if you ask me, the most suspicious person lately is you, Horsuke. Me? Sure, it's one thing that you're an outsider who arrived the day of the murder, but going around digging into everyone's business? If I didn't trust you, I could have reported you to the police and no one would have blamed me. Thanks for trusting me, I guess. Kenneth is right. I've been too careless. I should be more cautious from now on. Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to get another health potion. Since they're throwing dex checks at me, I might actually use, hold on to the orange wine. We'll get some pearl wine, too, to gift to someone. What I mean is, what I'm saying is... Still fighting, huh? Better not get in the middle of a sibling quarrel. I tried to open the storage door, Kenneth approached. Whoa there, Horsuke. This area is off limits to unauthorized personnel. It's a special place. I know, it's the lounge for secret members, right? How did you... I showed Kenneth the secret membership badge. I'm qualified too. May I go in now? Well, that's unexpected. I'd love to know how you got that, but I won't ask. That's more than enough qualification. Go on in. Then enjoy your time. Kenneth gave me a brief smile and returned to the pub. Alright, time to fish for some information. Or, you know, play Go Fish with Klein. Good morning. I don't recognize that face. New around here, are you? Yes, that's right. I'm Horsuke. I'm Benedict Klein, proud regular of this place. But I can't consider someone who's never played a single game here a true secret member. Yep, he's using the exact same line. The guy must say that to everyone. Alright, let's play a game. Straight to the point. I like that. Since you're new, we'll start with something simple. A coin toss. You'll guess whether the coin lands heads or tails. Whoever guesses right wins. So what'll it be? We'll go with heads this time. Tails. Damn. Oh dear. Seems beginner's luck isn't with you. What a shame. Care for another round? What do you think you're doing? I told you. If you mess with the games like that again, you're getting a warning. Oops, you caught me. I thought no one was watching. Even for you, there's a limit. Stick to the rules while you're here. Forget what's in the Bakamitai, but it has a blue color finish, served with it on fire like those classic bar drinks. Let's go. Is it a flaming mo? Is there cough syrup in it? Come to think of it, I forgot to explain the rules properly to Horsuke. That's my mistake, so I'll let it go this time. Lucky me. You be quiet. Yeah, we know the rules of the secret lounge. We know the rules of the secret lounge. Don't mention it. Have fun while you're here. See? That sharp attitude of hers is part of her charm. That's exactly why I can't resist teasing her. She was doing it on purpose. Just like last time when he started a game without permission. Poor Miss Camilla, having to deal with a regular like him. Yes, sopping up all of the money from this drunk idiot. Poor Miss Camilla. Yes. I have something I'd like to ask. It's about Miss Camilla. What exactly are you curious about? Was Miss Camilla here from late at night until dawn on the day of the murder? By murder, you mean William Meyer being killed 2 days ago, I assume. Yes, she was here with me at that time. We played a delightful game together. Unfortunately, I lost quite a bit. If you ever end up playing a game with her, be careful. You never know how much you might lose. Thanks for the warning. If Miss Camilla was here, then she couldn't possibly be the killer. How do we know that? No. Sorry, I had to yawn there. No, that's not... She wasn't around until 3. You were asking him where she was late at night. Yeah, she came back at 3. Of course she came down here. Where was she before? Dr. Howard suspects this is a result of an internal conflict within the organization. Could it have been another member, not Miss Camilla? You must suspect her, asking about her whereabouts like that. Well, I did think she was a bit suspicious. True. She and William weren't exactly on friendly terms. Oh, wow. Why did they fight? And there could be many reasons, but honestly, I wouldn't say they fought. It was more like Camilla relentlessly berating him. She once lamented that even threats didn't work on him. Wait, threats? Well, that's all in the past now. She's innocent in this case, so there's nothing more to dig up. Threats? Could one of the 2 threatening letters William received have come from Camilla? If it's all in the past, then please tell me more. What exactly was Miss Camilla threatening him about? Oh, I don't know the details. When I asked her, she just brushed it off. I don't recommend trying to find out. It might be something you're better off not knowing. So it's related to the organization after all. I'll remember that. Tell me about Kenny. Do you happen to know Kenneth well? Of course. He's a good friend who sometimes plays games with me in Camilla's place. Kenneth seems to disappear often during work hours. Do you know where he goes? He probably has other matters to attend to. I'd rather not spill a friend's privacy. Clearly knows something, but he's hiding it again. Seriously, what's the standard for giving out information? You must come here quite often. It's just, you seem close to both Camilla and Kenneth. Didn't I say? I'm a regular, and not just for the games either. There's something else going on here besides games. Well, yes, there is. Something like that. Maybe if you beat me at 100 games, I might tell you. I don't think that's gonna happen. Move on, he's not the main concern now. We'll play a game, though. Yeah. Dice number guessing, simple and easy. Person who guesses the number closest to the sum of 2 dice wins. For example, if I guess 4 and you guess 7, the total is 9, you win. Normally, if both guesses are equally close, it's a tie, but I'll be generous and let you win this time. Of course, I'll choose first. I choose 1. Again, going for 1. I literally can't lose. I win! Oh, well, you got me. Congratulations. Gee, care for another round? I choose 10. Alright, I'll go lower. Beautiful. Going real easy here. Going real easy. Choose 5. Damn. Dead on. Well done, buddy. Well done. Oh dear. Seems beginner's luck isn't with you. What a shame. Eight. Yeah, we'll go for a low roll here. Beautiful. Yeah. If you can do basic math, you can win pretty consistently. Of course, of course. Averages and all that. He chose 7. Yeah, we'll go for a high roll then. No dice. Well, 2 dice. But the dice are not showing me any love. Alright, one last one. 3. Okay. Nice and easy. Just no snake eyes, please. We'll take it. Alright, let's go to the point shop. We have 400 to spend. Special wine in a black bottle grants +5 to any skill check and greatly increases friendship when gifted. So we could get 2 moderate friendship increases. I think that might be the way to go. Alright, yes, let's purchase that dexterity and psychology wine. We might actually use it. And we'll go for, get a white wine to gift to people. think the Bakamitai consists of Dionycide, inorganic deal, and fine brotus, served in a martini glass and set on fire. I think that's the ingredients. Are those... I will admit to not being a big drinker, but, are those real things? This sounds like a fantasy drink. Oh. Where'd Andy and Lily go? Did you enjoy your time in the secret lounge? Good timing. Just getting bored since all the customers left. I suppose so. Actually, I have something I'd like to ask. Most likely in the bartending game, which is set in the cyberpunk universe. Okay. Do you know why Miss Camilla and William were fighting? Well, I suppose there's always a reason, isn't there? Not my place to get involved in a couple's issues. One of them is dead now, anyway. Is he really clueless or just dodging the question? Know anything about an organization called Dawn? Might get you killed. Not really. What is that? Wait, he flinched just now. He does know something, so why pretend, because he's part of it. Since he denied it outright, I should proceed carefully, assuming he doesn't know anything. Believed to be involved in the murder. Their symbol is found at the crime scene. How do you know something like that, Horsuke? Well. I've got tangled up with them in a few ways. Not good ones, to be honest. You chasing them for revenge? Not exactly, but I can't say it's completely unrelated. My nemesis was part of that organization. That's so. From the way you said it, I take it he's no longer with them? Nope. He's already dead, before I could do anything about it. Oh, it's quite an intriguing story. Mind telling me a bit more? Don't treat someone's past like it's entertainment. Bad habit of mine. Tee-hee. Honestly, I can't figure this guy out. Wait a second, could he also be a member? Yeah, you think? You think? The sus shit guy working at the Dawnbreaker is part of a secret organization called Dawn? No way. We already know Camilla's a member. Kenneth's been working under Camilla all this time. He didn't seem unfamiliar with the name Dawn either. He's always disappearing, knows how to pick locks, carries disguise tools like he's ready to flee at any moment. He's not just a pub worker. It was a joke, but if I offended you, I apologize. Didn't mean any harm. Nah, that's fine. I was just lost in thought for a moment. Well, that's a relief. How about a drink on the house? I would not drink that. No, I appreciate the offer, though. It's getting late. I should head back to my lodging and get murdered. What a shame. Well then, till next time. Yes, see ya. Nothing's certain yet. I should be careful even when talking to Kenneth from now on. You should be the most careful talking to Kenneth. For now, I'll head back to the inn. Whew. I feel like I gathered some unexpected info today, but I still don't know anything truly important. At least I learned that the organization might be involved in William's death, and that Miss Camilla is part of Dawn. I mean, there's a good reason why Napoleon slept with 2 loaded pistols at all times. Yeah, if only we had access. Unfortunately, I think this is England, so no guns, no funds. If that's true, then Leslie Owen and Dr. Howard can be excluded as suspects. Since it was Dr. Howard who revealed the organization's existence, I can't fully trust him either. Miss Camilla has a solid alibi. She can't be the murderer, so I need to find another member of the organization. Right now, Kenneth seems the most suspicious, but could he really be part of Dawn? He tried to frame Miss Camilla. Maybe they're in opposing factions within the organization or something like that? Maybe Kenneth's trying to get rid of her. I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't even know for sure if Kenneth is a member. I should stop with the conspiracy theories and just get some sleep. I'll dig deeper tomorrow. Well, if we do get a combat check, we're gonna crush it. We're gonna literally crush it. Again with the Y3X2. Yeah, I should be more generous giving out gifts. I'm exhausted. Time to get some rest. Can't sleep properly. Should I take that sleeping pill? Just want to find the culprit and get out of this town. I won't sleep easy until I uncover the truth behind all this. Was the person who killed William really the same person who stabbed me? What if it's someone else? I don't know. First, I need to figure out why the situation has changed from what I remember. Should I go back to the pub and press Kenneth or Miss Camilla again, or is there still something left to investigate at the crime scene? Yeah, we can check the crime scene one last time. Huh? Kenneth! Horsuke, what brings you here? That's my question. What are you doing here during work hours? Nothing serious. Just got curious after what you said yesterday, Horsuke. A secret organization? Sounds fascinating, don't you think? It almost feels like chasing down villains from a mystery novel. But don't worry, I'll be sure not to get in your way. Not that I was too worried. Wait a minute, something Kenneth said just now seemed off. Maybe I should press him about it. Aha. Just got curious after what you said yesterday. Secret organization. Sounds fascinating, don't you think? Almost feels like chasing down villains from a mystery novel. Don't worry, I'll be sure not to get in your way. You here because of something I said earlier? Of course. Why else would I have come back here? Already checked out the crime scene yesterday, after all. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Never said it was a secret organization. Only said that a group called Dawn might be involved in this case. I see. Well, the place that goes around committing murders in broad daylight wouldn't exactly operate out in the open, would it? So of course it's a secret organization. Well, that's technically true. That said, don't you find that symbol you mentioned yesterday a bit odd? Why would a secret organization leave behind a calling card after a murder? Honestly, the mark was rather sloppy. Not the kind of craftsmanship you'd expect from someone who does this regularly. You analyzed the scene pretty thoroughly in that short time. Let's just say I have a sharp eye and lots of crime scene investigation experience. I think you're an undercover cop. Oh, right. Wait, didn't you just say something strange again? What was it? Well, why would a secret organization leave behind a calling card after a murder? Mark was rather sloppy, not the kind of craftsmanship you'd expect from someone who does this regularly. Yeah, how do you know about, yeah. How do you know what it would what someone who does this regularly would look like? And how do you know it was poorly done? Yeah. How do you know the mark was poorly done? Maybe that's how it was supposed to look. That. You're sharp, Horsuke. I let my guard down. That means you really are. I might as well give you a proper introduction. I am a member of... a detective! Yes, I fucking called it. I fucking called it. Fucking called it. Yeah. Dawn, huh? What? Oh, I mean, a detective? What did you think I was gonna say? Well, never mind. So you're a detective? Yes, I moonlight as a pub worker. Not many customers, but it's perfect for overhearing secret conversations. Wonder what happens if you are also a detective. That would be interesting. Will Ken make a comment on that? Perhaps. Not many customers, but it's perfect for overhearing secret conversations. Though I'll admit, since it's not my main job, I tend to slack off now and then. It's more than just slacking off. He constantly disappears. Here I thought he claimed to be a model employee. Okay. So you're a detective. The first time around you were really keen on framing Camilla for the murder. Why? Anyway, please don't tell Camilla. I'll be fired on the spot. Alright. Since it's come to this, how about becoming my client? What? Come on, don't be shy. Stop by my office anytime. Kenneth Taylor, the capable detective, can handle anything. I can even sell you some info I bet you'd love to know, Horsuke. It's hard to trust, but it's clear he knows something about Dawn. Following him might not be such a bad idea. Sure, please lead the way. A splendid choice, dear customer. Ta-da! Welcome to the Kenneth Taylor Private Detective Agency. Damn, he wasn't bluffing, it's a real thing. Thank you? The office is surprisingly decent. Surprisingly? Well, that's a bit hurtful. So then, what can I help you with? First, I'd like to know how much you know about Dawn. Normally, I only share info after getting paid, but just this once I'll give you a free sample. Actually, I came to this town following Camilla. She's a member of Dawn. Okay, that's confirmed. I knew it. So you already suspected Camilla was in the organization? Yeah, something like that. I wasn't entirely sure, but hearing it confirmed now is a relief. Why are you chasing after Dawn, Kenneth? Ah, well. That's part of the premium package, dear customer. Only 200 gold coins. Are you serious right now? Fuck, fine. Here. Handed Kenneth 200 gold coins. Thank you, dear customer. Payment confirmed. The reason I started chasing Dawn is simple. Our areas of activity started to overlap. Overlapped areas of activity? Huh? To survive in this rough world as a private detective, you need a wide range of skills. Sometimes that includes dipping into illegal work. Okay. So it really is a repeat offender. Someone started operating in my territory, very systematically. We even had conflicting jobs now and then. So I took an interest and did some digging, and got scouted by Dawn. What? Relax, I never said I joined them. So you rejected their offer? Well, technically I accepted. Then you are a member. Not exactly. It just so happened that I received a long-term client request to gather intel on Dawn. Since they're so deeply hidden, it was nearly impossible to get real information from the outside, so I decided to go undercover. So you're a spy. I prefer a private investigator who risked everything to infiltrate a secret criminal organization shrouded in darkness. Thank you very much. Sure. This man is incapable of being serious. Is it really okay to sell this kind of info to just anyone? You're not just anyone. Just anyone? You shouldn't speak so harshly of yourself, Horsuke. When did I insult myself? I'm kidding. But you're someone with a grudge against Dawn. You wouldn't report me to them, so I trust you. Unless, are you planning to get me in trouble? No, I'm not planning to. I feel like I'm constantly being played. Must be my imagination. Anyway, I get your position now. So you came to Veritasford following Miss Camilla and dig up more intel on Dawn. Exactly. The reason I got a job at Daybreaker, not just any pub, was because of her. She's one of the boldest operatives in the organization. Give you one big example. October 13th of last year, a man was found stabbed to death on the opposite side of the city. I suspect Camilla was the culprit. October 13th. Yep, same date William Meyer was murdered. He too was stabbed to death. We're talking about a serial killing? That's what I suspected at first, but Camilla has a solid alibi for this case, which throws things off. Maybe last year's murder wasn't her doing either. Honestly, I only have circumstantial evidence. With nothing concrete, it's hard to bring it to the police, yeah. Miss Camilla was the real killer? Is that why Kenneth was so intent on accusing her last time? Yeah, I mean, it could have been Miss Camilla who killed us. She's kind of slender. No, he said there's no proof. Better not jump to conclusions yet. Anyway, I also heard about Miss Camilla's alibi for this case. She said she was in the secret lounge. That's right. And of all people, Benedict Klein backed her up. He might turn someone in just for fun, but he's not the type to lie. Reporting someone for fun? That's messed up. Rich people are weird. Well, that concludes your free consultation. You charged me 200 gold! As a special discount for friends, I'll only charge 100 gold per question from now on. Ask away anything you want. Yeah, William Meyer's connection to the organization. What was William Meyer doing in the organization to end up like that? What? Is that question too difficult? From what I've heard, this murder was due to internal conflict within the organization. Kenneth tilted his head slightly as if weighing something, then gave a slight smile. From what I know, Dawn was after a secret held by the Meyer family. Since Mr. Meyer was a member himself, factions formed and conflict broke out. Yep. You called it, Chitao. We have factions. In fact, Camilla was supposedly trying to protect him, but with how things ended up, who knows anymore? Maybe she lost her temper when William refused to talk and took matters into her own hands. Kenneth really keeps casting suspicion on Miss Camilla, even though she has a solid alibi. So he's not wrong. Even if she didn't commit the murder directly, she could have been an accomplice. I should keep all possibilities in mind. Again, Gemma's more than she looks. Meyer family secret. What's the secret of the Meyer family the organization was so interested in? Ah, well. Kenneth paused for a moment, then smiled gently and handed the gold coins back, because he doesn't know. Yeah, afraid I don't know the details either. Who knows? Maybe someone else from the Meyer family does. Anyway, let me refund this. Didn't give you a proper answer, after all. It's a bit awkward, but at least he's not making things up just to take my money. It makes it more likely the information he's given me is genuine. And just to be sure, what were you doing at the time of the murder? What were you doing at the time of the murder, Kenneth? Oh dear, are you suspecting me? That's just sad. Can't tell you the exact details, but I stepped out briefly for detective work. I had several cases to handle, you see. At that time, the only ones in the pub were Austin and William, regulars, so I didn't think twice about leaving. Who could have known a murder would happen while I was gone? Kenneth really doesn't seem to have a motive to kill William. But that case he mentioned was the murder, I shouldn't let my guard down. That's enough for now. Thanks for everything, Kenneth. And thank you for your patronage. Feel free to drop by anytime. Should you be working at the pub right now? Still, it was unexpected information. I'm not sure if it'll help solve the case, but it's something. Doesn't seem like either Miss Camilla or Kenneth is the actual killer, so where can I find more clues? That's right. According to Dr. Howard, Leslie Owen was also investigating the organization. I should go to the police station. I was curious about how the case was progressing anyway. Maybe I should stop by the hospital and make sure Dr. Howard is still alive. If he's fine, then maybe I can really cross him and Owen off the suspect list. Yeah, let's go to the hospital first. Oh, that looks to be barred. Through the briefly opened door, as another patient entered the doctor's office, I caught a glimpse of Morris Howard sitting inside, alive and well, before the door closed again. He's alive after all. Means he and Owen aren't connected to the murder this time. He looks busy, so maybe I should head to the police station first. Okay. From the shattered window of the police station, I can see Leslie Owen arguing with someone over the phone. Oh, damn. Someone put a brick through the window. Ah, why is the police station window broken? Damn it! I told you the door was locked properly. Someone broke in through the window in the middle of the night. How was I supposed to stop that? Yes, I'm certain it was the same person behind the murder. They tore up the place, but the only missing thing was the weapon. Ah. Right. So who knows about the fingerprinting? It's clearly whoever did the murder got wind of the fingerprinting and realized that they might actually get found out. Was the glass in or outside the window? It sure looks inside to me, unless they swept it up. Bold one, aren't they? I think they just waltzed in and stole the weapon that they left at the scene. Must have figured out it was going to be sent off for analysis today. It's possible they didn't get an inside tip, though. Maybe they only just found out about the Fingerprint Analysis Institute. Either way, we're screwed. Yes, I know we had approval already. I'm sorry, but you have to understand our situation. Leslie Owen noticed me through the shattered window. His voice suddenly dropped. With a scowl, he turned his back, clearly embarrassed to be caught in such a state in front of a civilian. Did I hear that right? The weapon was stolen overnight? Owen's theory makes sense. There's no reason to come back for something left at the scene unless they just learned about the fingerprint analysis. Kenneth was the only one we told. I only learned about the Institute recently myself, and if Kenneth hadn't mentioned it... Wait a minute. And wasn't it Morris who told us? No way. It couldn't be Kenneth, right? Let's try the pub. Or maybe he's still at his detective office? Welcome, Horsuke. Already back at the pub, huh, Kenneth? Of course. I'm a model employee, after all. I feel even a little guilty saying that. Anyway, I have a question for you. Hold on, are you asking an employee of the Daybreaker pub or a detective? I really need to make the distinction. Well, answers from the detective cost money. Yep, if it's formal, answer for free, but the information might be lacking. If it's the latter, I'll charge 100 gold coins and give you all the juicy details. The whole detective thing just made him more expensive. Feels like I'm getting scammed now. Yep, ask him of the detective. I'll ask Kenneth the detective. I want more detailed information. Very well. What would you like to know? I want to question him, assuming he might be the culprit. I shouldn't bring up the stolen weapon directly. Better to take a roundabout approach. Best bait is the break-in at the police station. Let's see how much he knows. What was all that commotion at the police station this morning? I saw the broken window on my way here, but I'm not sure what happened exactly. Still, since you paid, I should say something useful. From what I could tell, it wasn't the work of a professional. There was damage all around the window frame, like someone had a hard time and kept trying different spots. Aha. A pro wouldn't break a window that noisily. It's way cleaner and safer to just pick the lock instead of risking getting caught. I guess it was someone who urgently needed to break into the station but couldn't find a better way. Someone close to an ordinary civilian. If they were targeting a person, they wouldn't have done it in the middle of the night, so they must have been after something. Probably rummaged around looking for it, which would explain the mess inside. Was that worth the money? You really are a detective, aren't you? I'm impressed. Haha, you flatter me. This much is standard procedure. Not easy finding someone as capable as I am, you know. Well, he didn't act like that, I'd trust him a lot more. Though judging from what he says, Kenneth probably isn't the culprit. Might be better to work with him. Owen said the culprit must have learned about fingerprint analysis after the murder and went back for the weapon. Kenneth thinks it was the work of a civilian. Yeah, Morris was the one who told us about the fingerprint analysis initially, right? That's true. When and how did you first learn about fingerprint analysis? Would a normal person even have a way to find out? I'm a detective, remember? I always keep an eye out for new tracking techniques. I also have contacts here and there. I learned about it a few months ago. The organization spreads around interesting news, too. I think I saw a notice they circulated a few weeks back. That probably means Miss Camilla knew from the start as well. As for how an ordinary citizen in this town might have heard of it, maybe through the paper, a report on the technology being developed might have made it in. But I didn't even know the Institute had officially launched until you mentioned it. I doubt most people around here would know. This town's a bit behind when it comes to capital news. Unless someone got the info from inside the police. How do you know about all this anyway? Just happened to overhear the police talking. In any case, it makes it hard to figure out who just found out about fingerprint analysis yesterday. That person might be the one I'm looking for. Kenneth stared at me for a moment, then shrugged. There are at least 2 possible suspects, 2 people who found out about the Fingerprint Institute yesterday. Did we talked about that while Austin and Ellen were here, didn't we? Ooh, you already know. We weren't the only ones there when we were talking about it. The Gray siblings. Thanks for the heads up. I'll stop by again later. Ellen's been acting strangely lately. Could she be the culprit? Austin has an alibi, after all. No, I should still suspect Austin. He did have a motive. He denied it, but it's obvious he feels something for Miss Camilla. And his alibi only covers the time before and after the murder. He was alone during the actual moment. I'll have to question them both. Ellen should be at the cafe and Austin at the flower shop. What should I check first? If we could get Ellen to crack, we might have an easier time with Austin. Oh! Hello, Gemma. Welcome. Good morning. Okay. The cafe is really tidy and pretty, but it doesn't seem to get many customers. Right. Ellen the journalist, she's a regular here, isn't she? Do you happen to know when she usually stops by? I haven't been working here for very long, so... I see. Sorry to bother you. I don't think we're going to get along too well. Either way, Ellen's not here. This trip was a waste. I'll take a quick look around the cafe, then head to the flower shop. I will simp for Gemma, then head to the flower shop. Yes? And a special white wine to Gemma. Here, take this. This is a gift. A gift? Just like that? I was a little out of line last time we met. I'm hoping we can start over. Yes, thank you. I'll accept it. How are we looking? How are we looking here? Hey, almost 2 hearts. Almost 2 hearts. Unidentified man. He knows my real name, but I have no memory of him. He suddenly told me that William Meyer and Leslie Owen had a fight the night before the murder. Okay. Alright. Purple flowers in a large pot. Green leaves glisten with moisture and look vibrant. Looks like he puts a lot of care into each pot. The plants all seem healthy. Purple flowers are neatly arranged in a large pot. Sure are a lot of purple flowers. Is it just me? It really looks like there should be something inside. Yeah. That is a bit disappointing. Alright, Austin. Back again? Here to look at flowers this time? Hey, I bought something last time. Hello. Unfortunately, I'm more interested in something else today. Oh? What is it? If I bring up the police station directly, he'll get defensive. Better to ease into it. You didn't stop by the pub last night. I guess William's death hit you pretty hard. Naturally. I've lost a close drinking buddy. I think I'll lay off the pub for a while. So what do you do with your nights now? You know, the ones you used to spend drinking? Why do you want to know that? I'm starting to think you might have broken into the police station last night, that's why. Well, I recently lost someone too. I'm asking around for advice on how people deal with grief and move on. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not sure my advice would help. Everyone copes with loss in their own way. Well, not saying what he was doing last night. Hard to point fingers based on that alone, though. Guess I'll need to be a little more direct. Heard something interesting about the murder case. Have you heard of Fingerprint Analysis Institute? I'm not sure. What kind of place is that? That's odd. You were nearby yesterday evening when Kenneth and I were talking about it at Daybreaker, and you're saying you didn't hear a thing? You were busy being yelled at by your sister. I was talking to Ellen. I didn't have time to listen to what anyone else was saying. It's pretty rude to accuse me over something like that. No, I wasn't accusing you, I was just asking. If you're not here to buy flowers, I suggest you leave. Otherwise, I'll call the police for interfering with my business. Fine, I'm going. Sorry to bother you. Just a gentle prod, and he got super defensive. Not sure if he's hiding something or if that's just his personality. Yeah. Either way, I better speak to Ellen properly first. Let's head back to the cafe and wait for her. Can't give him a gift right now. He's pissed at me. Okay. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, BB. What if Ellen isn't at the cafe? And if she is, what do I even say? If I come on too strong, Ellen will probably react just like Austin did. Maybe offering a gift to lower her guard would help. Oh, that person over there. How's it going, ya? Painting a portrait of Vincent? There, it's done. Take it. Barry Bailey handed the finished portrait to the child. Oh, thank you. It's not high quality, but hey, it's free. Don't expect too much. I think it's wonderful. It's my first time getting a portrait from a real artist. It makes me so happy. I'm gonna show my friends. Thank you again. Vincent hugged the picture tightly and dashed. Kid, the paint's not dry. Don't hug it. Doing a bit of volunteer work today? Solon. Please call me Horsuke Umakami. At least while I'm staying in this town. Alright, Umakami. To answer your question, no. It's not exactly charity work. I'm only drawing portraits for kids for free. How much do you charge for adults? 100 gold. You buying one? Never mind, I'll pass. Not really in a financial position for that. Fair. You've already lost a good chunk of money. What? Still didn't expect you to be in town. Here for someone else? About to say the same thing. The paint's still fresh. Don't touch it. Long way to see Ellen, but what exactly do you know about me? So you're chasing the murderer, huh? What? How did you... Well, I was curious too. Didn't act on it, though. Hey, would you just let me... In that sense, grilling Gray isn't a bad move. She was at the scene right before Meyer died. What? Didn't you already know? Saw her lurking near the crime scene watching Meyer. Ha ha. Wait, how could you possibly know that? I ran into her in that alley. She was taking photos. When she saw me, she bolted. Damn. It's gotta be Austin killed him. Austin killed him and Ellen is trying to cover for him. So Ellen was the one. No wonder she kept accusing everyone else. She was trying to throw us off her trail. I need to get to the cafe. With a witness like this, she won't be able to deny it. Thanks. I'll see you later. If you'd just... I dashed off before Barry Bailey could finish. A little revenge for all the times he cut me off. Oh, boy. There she is. Good. Caught her just in time. Oh, don't look so sad. Oh, God. Oh, it hurts my heart to see you sad like this, even though you're at least an accomplice to murder. She's still so cute. Better talk to her before she heads off. Ellen. Horsuke, you need something from me? Yes, I have a few questions. What do you want to know? If I accuse her outright of being the killer, of course she'll deny it. Better let her lie first than call it out. Mr. Green did it in the conservatory with a candlestick. Yeah. I think it was actually Mr. Ginger did it in the alley with a big frickin' knife. Ask about the purpose of the undercover report. Ellen, you have to go undercover for your stories, don't you? Like the other night when you caught Meyer meeting Camilla near his home. That's right. And the point of going undercover like that, is it to uncover sensitive subjects that the other party won't talk about? Naturally. The goal is to dig up whatever they're trying to hide. A journalist's duty is to expose the truth to the public. What secret were you trying to uncover while spying on Meyer in that back alley? What? You were tailing him, weren't you? All the way up until just before he was killed. That's not true! You're lying, which only makes you more suspicious. Barry Bailey told me. He said he saw you that night near the crime scene. He said you were watching Meyer. If what you were doing was above board, there'd be no need to run. So why flee? Why lie about it? It's when a donor pays you to do their truth. Exactly. It's not even donors. It's people purchasing the ads and very generously keeping the newspaper afloat. Of course we don't talk about your environmental disasters. Were you planning to kill Meyer? Did you come back after Barry left and stab him? No! I was just curious about what he was doing out there so late. That's all, I swear. What was he doing? Talking. He was talking to someone I couldn't see. Someone you couldn't see? It's a pretty lazy lie, don't you think? I have a photo. A photo that proves I'm telling the truth. Is it a photo of the Spider-Man? A photo? Uh-huh. Ellen handed me a photo triumphantly. Showed William Meyer in the alley, smiling and talking to someone. The other person was hidden by the bend in the alley. Look, Mr. Meyer was talking to someone, wasn't he? I couldn't even see who it was. How would I know who they were? What'd they sound like? Just startled to run into someone during an undercover investigation. So I left. I mean, spying on people isn't exactly the most respectable job. But me? The culprit? That's ridiculous. If anything, shouldn't you be more suspicious of Mr. Bailey? How do you know he didn't do something after I left? It does prove someone else was there, so Ellen probably isn't the killer. She's definitely hiding something. What is it? Now that I think about it, something she said didn't quite add up. Time to press her again. Okay. Mr. Meyer was talking to someone, wasn't he? I couldn't even see who it was. How would I know who they were? Okay, that seems pretty consistent. Just startled to run into someone while I was doing a little undercover reporting. That's why I left. I mean, secretly watching someone isn't exactly something to be proud of, is it? But I mean, that's what you do as your job. That's your job. It's this one, right? Whoops. I need evidence for this? How do you know he didn't do something after I left? The Owens Ledger. Case summary of the William Meyer murder. Estimated time of death between 1 and 2 a.m. on October 13th. Stabbed twice in the heart with no signs of struggle. 25-centimeter dagger and a large cloth were found at the scene. Sent to the Capitol's fingerprint agency. You said a journalist's duty is to uncover the truth and share it, but now you say you weren't proud of what you were doing? Just because I feel fine about it doesn't mean others would. What if they took it the wrong way? Hard to argue with that. Okay. Shouldn't you be... How do you know he didn't do something after I left? This is a tough one. I don't know what evidence to throw out here. Alright. Yeah. Let me make a save here. Just in case I run myself out of energy. If anything, shouldn't you be more suspicious of Mr. Bailey? How do you know he didn't do something after I left? Shows William Meyer smiling while speaking with someone. So Mr. Meyer was with someone. I don't even know this photo is real. Seriously questioning the authenticity of a photo in front of a reporter? Unbelievable. Looks like there's something in this photo that could prove something, but what exactly? Look, Mr. Meyer was talking to someone, wasn't he? Couldn't even see who it was. How would I know who they were? Yeah, couldn't you hear them? I think I was saying like I picked the right evidence. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you could have heard them. Must have taken this photo from pretty close. Considering the layout of that alley, that makes it even more suspicious. Even if you couldn't see them, you would have heard their voice, right? Didn't you claim you had no idea who it was? That's because they're speaking really softly. My hearing isn't great, so I couldn't make it out from that distance. So you must have noticed something, like whether the voice sounded male or female. I don't know, okay? I just don't know. What do you want from me? Calm down, Ellen. Trying so hard to hide the truth only makes you look more suspicious. If you really want to clear your name, please just tell me everything you know. Ugh! This is all Camilla's fault. She ruined everything. What? Got nothing more to say. I'm going back to the office, so get out of my way. Hey, wait! Ellen bolted from the cafe before I could stop her. Well, she stormed off. So that's all because of Miss Camilla. What does that even mean? Miss Camilla has an alibi. Miss Camilla probably gets other people to do her dirty work. You know, I should head to the pub. I need to talk to her directly. What's up, Gemma? If you're ready to make a purchase, please come to the counter. Obviously she was investigating him. For what? That could be quite important, right? Kenneth, do you know where Miss Camilla is right now? Ouch. Coming in and asking for Camilla before even saying hi to me? That stings. Isn't time for jokes. Just tell me. Someone's in a rush. Take it your investigation's going well? She's down in the secret lounge. Benedict came by again today. I'd like to head in as well. Here's my badge. Verified, honored guest. Right this way. Playing to play darts? Not a bad choice. Let me explain the rules. We'll skip all the complicated scoring and keep it really simple. First off, you get to throw 5 darts per game. Hit the red circle in the center for 50 points, green for 25, white for 10, anything else is a miss. Total points you score from 5 darts are converted directly into lounge points, so the more you hit the better. Not sure how many you'll manage to hit as a beginner. Anyway, good luck. Move the mouse to move the dart left and right. Ah, hold down the mouse button to fill the gauge, release it to throw the dart with corresponding force. Alright. Oh. Way overshot. Okay. Need a lot more finesse here. A little more than that, though. Alright. You're in 25 points. Alright, I got it. I got it. I got it. Or not. Way too much. Shit. One more try. Since I'm broke ass and don't have any more money, this is gonna be it. Let's make it count. Let's really make it count. Not enough. Not enough. Way too much. That's actually rather difficult. Actually rather difficult. Can I get anything for 100 points? No, I cannot. Actually, I have something to ask first. Really now? Even if the lounge is used for trading info, isn't this a bit much? Huh? It's meant to be a place for enjoying games, after all. If you want answers from me, win a game first. No helping it then, let's have a match. Start with a coin toss. It'll be tails. Man, must be cross-eyed to play properly. Yeah. Damn it. Try a little harder next time. Care to try again? Yeah, we'll keep going tails. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go with heads now. Watch it be tails this time. There we go. I win. Looks like you got lucky, or maybe I was just unlucky. I was pretty damn unlucky, dude. So you won't call it skill, huh? Say more beginner's luck in your case. I've been around the scene for quite a while, you know. Anyway, fine. What do you want to know? Told me before that Miss Camilla was blackmailing William Meyer, right? I did. You didn't go blabbing to her that I said it, did you? No, it's just, do you think things were bad enough between them for her to actually help kill him? Still suspicious of her, are you? Just a lot that doesn't sit right. Well, with William dead, she's probably more inconvenienced than anything, unless she already got what she wanted. What she wanted? That part I won't share. Ask her yourself if you're curious. I see. So that was helpful, thanks. Earlier you mentioned the secret lounge is used for trading information. What kind of info are we talking about? No set topics. It's more like exchanging whatever we know at the time. Such as? I deal in harder to get intel. We got hands in multiple businesses, you see. If you're trying to achieve something and need less than legal methods, you can always come to me. Really gives off this shady con artist or criminal vibe. Deal in information, do you know about Dawn? Oh? Where'd you hear about that? Not something regular folks come across. So you do know. You must also know some of their members are here in town. Of course. They're some of my best clients. Clients? You're saying you sell them information? That's one way to put it. Not all I deal in, but yeah. So that's why you're always hanging around here. So you even know who the members are. Not bad, rookie. Yeah, well, a rookie, huh? I outrank you in the lounge, at least. If you ever need tips about the games, feel free to ask. Advice like that, I'll give you for free. Yeah, thanks. Really does seem like a gambling addict. Alright. Time to deal with Camilla here. Miss Camilla. Back again, Horse K. Are you here to enjoy the game? Unfortunately not. Came to ask you something. So I'm the target. I don't usually waste time on things that don't pay. Still, I'm a guest. Cut me some slack. Fine. What do you want to know? Said you were here when Meyer was murdered, right? Yes. So if you're here to accuse me, drop it. I'd like to, but Ellen said something strange. She was furious, saying it was all your fault, that you ruined everything. Do you have any idea what she might have meant by that? Well, what are you talking about? What did I ruin? Well, that is... whatever. No matter what she said, you came here to suspect me too, didn't you? Go on then, just say it. What exactly do you suspect me? Or why exactly do you suspect me? I have a solid alibi and I haven't done anything suspicious. Shouldn't you be offering me your condolences instead? I was William's official mistress, you know? Wow. Wow, did you get a document from the courthouse and everything? Well. Ooh. Heard you were blackmailing William, yeah. Heard you blackmailed him, Miss Camilla. Where did you hear that? Kenneth? Or Benedict? Can't trust anyone, honestly. Does the source really matter? Yes, I did blackmail William occasionally, but I never hated him enough to kill him. Honestly, his sudden death just made things harder for me. So instead of sad, you're saying it's inconvenient. What were you blackmailing him with? Why should I tell you anything? She's not giving me anything. What should I do? Beat it out of her? Beat it out of her? I think we beat it out of her, right? Yeah, I think we beat it out of her. Might as well. Might as well use what we've got here. Mortal Kombat! Oh, she only has 80 health, too. This is amazing. This is amazing. I can't believe beating it out of her is an option. This is a cool game. This is a cool game. I appreciate this. Ouch. Dare you make me bleed my own blood. Alright, this should do it. This should do it. I can't believe you get to beat it out of her. I suddenly grabbed Camilla's arm and twisted it behind her back. What the hell do you think you're doing? I don't want to do this either, so please tell me what I want to know. Unbelievable. I cut you some slack, and this is how you repay me? You're not exactly being cooperative, Miss Camilla. Physical coercion is always an option. Nothing to hide, why won't you explain yourself? I swear, the things I deal with these days. Fine, I'll talk, just let me go first. Is that so? Alright, I promise. I release Camilla and step back. Now please tell me. You're so damn impatient. Well, I did use a little blackmail, but all I wanted was some information from him. What kind of information? The location where the Meyer family's secret is buried. Beyond that, even I can't say more. Secret tied to the Meyer family. Camilla gave me a meaningful look. What, you interested? I'd be lying if I said no. I mean, it's the secret you were pretending to be his mistress to uncover, right? So, you ever find it? Not even close. Do you know how much time I spent on this? And just when I was getting somewhere, William dies. What a joke! If you ever find the one who did it, let me know. I might have to break something just to let off steam. I'll keep that in mind. No way I'm telling her I tried to kill him myself. You're a member of Dawn, aren't you? Just like your bloodline. Took that hit right to the face. Huh? Do you know who I am? Of course I do! You're Vincent Meyer, aren't you? Changed your name to Raymond Solon after running— Oh, shit! How do you know that? Oh, shit! Okay. So... I guess I was his son and I ran away. Interesting. And then he's getting a new orphan also named Vincent? That's fucked. Come on. You really think I wouldn't recognize you? You look just like you did as a kid, just a bit taller. I don't even know you, Miss Camilla. It would be stranger if you did. You only saw me once or twice when you were little. So our dad was brother to William Meyer. I think William Meyer was our father. How do you know me? I worked with your father. I always showed off your photos whenever he had the chance. I still have one. Father? But you're with the organization, aren't you? What, you didn't know? Your dad was one of Dawn's core members. Ah. What? That can't be right. William was the one in the organization. My dad was just an innocent scientist. Oh, okay, so it was brother to William Meyer. So that's how they told it to you. Funny, reality is quite the opposite. The opposite? Yes. William never joined us. It was your father who stayed in the organization for years, until one day he betrayed us and ran. What? I keep shouting like that and Benedict's going to hear all about your family issues. But how do I know if what you're saying is true or not? The fact that I recognize you should be proof enough, don't you think? How else would I know who and what you are? She's innocent, no evidence needed. She has a very large and obvious pair of alibis there, huh? So everything she's saying is true? Maybe not everything, let's not be completely uncritical. My head's spinning. I can't make sense of any of this. Ari's found a new wife. Either way, I'm the one who's in trouble now that William's dead, so stop wasting time with pointless accusations. Dawn? In that Tony Orlando's backup group? I thought Dawn was just the secretary out front in the place I used to work. That's enough for today. I've learned more than I can handle. Better go sort things out first. Alright, thanks for telling me all that, Miss Camilla. Sorry I had to beat it out of you. Sure, get home safe. This game, man. Did you have a good chat with Camilla? Oh, very satisfying. Very satisfying. Yes, I ended up learning a lot of confusing things, so my head's spinning. That's so. Sounds like you had a very special and secretive conversation. You're able to listen into everything, aren't you? Well, you could say that. Kenneth, do you know who my father is? Oh? Did Camilla tell you about that? Uh-huh. Let's just say it came up. Well, you've done your homework. Judging by your reaction, you knew who I was all along, didn't you? Of course. You're the runaway heir of the Meyer family, aren't you? You still pretended not to know. Try to understand. You didn't recognize me, so what good would it have done to act like I knew you? Considering how the organization holds a grudge against the Meyer family, we have to be extra cautious. I see. What exactly did my father do? Say he betrayed the organization and ran away. What really happened? That's quite an old story now. Over 10 years ago, isn't it? Back then I was just a kid myself, so I don't know all the details. I actually had a good impression of your father. It's a shame. But then how old were you when you joined the organization? You still look pretty young. Oh dear, look at the time. I'm afraid we're closing up, so I'll have to ask you to leave. It's a pub. Everyone knows pubs stay open late. Ever since Mr. Meyer died, there hasn't been many late-night drinkers. I've decided to close early from now on. Heh. Not even a subtle way to dodge the question. Still, it is getting late. Maybe I'm just exhausted from learning all these unexpected things about my past. I should rest and pick things up again tomorrow. Then I'll come back tomorrow. Have a good night, Horse K. Enjoy being murdered. What a draining day. All I wanted was to find William's killer. My father was in the organization, but William wasn't? And does that mean William didn't cause my father's death? If that's true, it doesn't change the fact that he took all of my father's fortune. Whatever the Meyer family's secret is, he hoarded it all for himself. He never told me anything. They say I ran away, but the truth is, William tried to expel me from the family. I just beat him to it. Now he tried to adopt a child with my name. It's getting late. Probably would be good to ask Miss Camilla for a place to stay. There you go. Right in between the, park it right in between those two pillows. Yeah. You deserve to die. I have to kill William Meyer with my own hands. I have to kill him. I must. I have to kill William Meyer. My head hurts. Maybe I've been thinking too much. Could be the blood rage. Could be the blood rage making your head hurt. I need to rest. Yep, REC absolutely down bad. Need to rest, get some proper sleep, and finish the investigation tomorrow. Workout time. In case we need to beat the hell out of Camilla again. Okay. Looks like everything's in order. Morning already, huh? Sleep really is the cure for everything. I feel much better than yesterday. Alright, time to get ready to head out. Great, let's go over the plan before I leave. No more ginger in that chest. I guess not. Maybe it's only on the first day. I might have missed it. I know I didn't check the chest the first day. Rather than digging into the Meyer family's secrets, I should focus on finding the killer. From what I remember, the assassin shows up tonight. There's a high chance the one who killed me is the same person who killed William. I need to find them, have them arrested, and secure my own safety first. Then I'll stay in this town a bit longer to investigate the secrets of the Meyers. It's clearly connected to me somehow. What could it be that the organization is so desperate to find? If it's related to my father, it's probably some kind of scientific technology, but most things like that the organization can develop on their own. Could my prophetic dream, or this whole time loop thing, be connected to the Meyer family secret? Perhaps. I don't know. Let's find the culprit first. As promised, I should meet with Kenneth first. He's been hiding several truths from me, so he might know more about this murder, too. Kenneth isn't here? Oh, and she got a flower basket from Austin. He didn't leave again for detective work, did he? Miss Camilla's clearly glaring daggers. This isn't the time. Well, I don't think we have much choice. Hello, Miss Camilla. Back here again, first thing in the morning. Looking to buy a drink? No, I got things to do, while sober. Funny, coming from someone who practically lives in this pub. Well, did someone give you flowers? Yes, and quite the headache they are. Isn't receiving flowers supposed to be a good thing? That depends on the person and the reason. I've never taught the guy anything, yet he sends them saying they're for his mentor. Sigh. A mentor? You had a student? If I did, I wouldn't call them headache. I never agreed to it. He just decided I'm his mentor on his own. He's been quiet for a while, but here we go again. Maybe I've been too lenient just because he's a regular. Yeah. Note that most of those flowers are purple. Yeah. Purple and red. Who sent them? Who do you think? Some guy named Austin Gray. Runs the flower shop. Ah. The flower basket he was humming over yesterday was for Miss Camilla. You seem to know him. You both come here often, so I suppose you've crossed paths. That's true. Why does Austin call you his mentor? What does he want to learn from you? Who knows? Maybe he just wants to match my tolerance. Oh. Does she just hesitate a bit? She knows something and she's lying about it, isn't she? Let's try heart check. Check them hearts. If I did, would I still be stuck here? I never agreed to it. He just decided I'm his mentor on his own. Been quiet for a while, but here we go again. Maybe we've been too lenient because he's a regular. It's great, runs flower shop. You know him. Maybe, yeah, it's probably this. Yeah, let's go for the orange wine. Ooh. Gonna eat it with a shit roll like that. Perfect. Anger and confidence, a bit of anxiety and shame. Even though it was a gift, she seems really angry just being called a mentor. Definitely not happy, more like furious. Compared to other emotions, her anxiety and certainty stand out the most. She definitely knows something, but why is she hiding it? Let's talk more about Austin. Austin seems to really like you, Miss Camilla, but it doesn't seem mutual. Why would I dislike a regular? Especially one like Austin. He brings in our biggest sales. If anything, we get along well enough to gift each other drinks. It's just annoying when he acts like this. Well, why not just accept him as your student? No way. Student, more like nuisance. Austin's just trying to learn the ropes of working in the pub. It wouldn't cost Miss Camilla anything, so why refuse? Could it be? Is Austin a member of Dawn too? Yeah, I think so. Is Austin part of Dawn too? No. If you were, I might have actually considered taking him as a student. What does that mean? Enough. I don't plan to say anything more about this. Unless you're here to buy a drink, you should leave. Should I back off for now? Pressing further might not be a great idea. We'll back off for now. Alright, hope everything works out. Sure. If you're looking for Kenneth, he's cleaning out the storage. Go see him there. Buy her a drink, yeah. Okay, thanks. Kenneth! Ah, Horse-K, you're back. Sleep well last night? Yeah, more or less. Head's still a bit of a mess, though. Everyone needs a proper break now and then. Speaking of which, how about a morning drink? Just a little? Yeah, no thanks, I'll pass. I already downed a bottle of wine trying to pass the heart check. That's a shame. I thought I might finally improve my sales record today. Austin's a guy and he works in a flower shop. Enough said. Yeah? He seems pretty into Camilla. More importantly, I'd like to ask for some advice. Advice? Not a question? This isn't your way of dodging the information fee, is it? I didn't mean it like that. Also, I'm broke as fuck, so you're not getting an information fee no matter what. What kind of help do you need? Yeah, tell me about Austin. I talked to Miss Camilla. Has Austin always looked up to her? No. As far as I remember, it started rather suddenly. He began showing up at Daybreaker wanting to call her his mentor. Probably around this time last year. He openly followed the boss around, but after getting a stern warning, he toned it down, though he still repeats the same thing now and then. Murder. Murder. That's what... that's what he wants mentoring in. Started the same time last year. He figured out she did it. And he wants her to mentor him and teach him how to murder. It's bolder than he looks, huh? Not so sure. Heard he used to be borderline reclusive. What? Austin? Yeah. Ellen once confided in me that he rarely left the house and showed no motivation for anything. That was over a year ago now. It's unfortunate for the boss, but Austin looks much better these days. He completely changed all of a sudden. What could have caused that? Witnessing a murder. Must have fallen in love. Like it or not, Miss Camilla is pretty charming. About the William Meyer murder. Even if we set aside who the culprit is, I still have questions about how it happened. Didn't he get stabbed in the heart? That's right. The scene had more than just the dagger. There was also a large blood-soaked cloth. And judging by the bloodstains at the scene, it happened right there. If the cloth was big enough to wrap a person, maybe the killer knocked William out and dragged him to the alley before finishing him off. That was my theory too, until I talked to Ellen yesterday. Turns out William walked into the alley on his own. She has a photo of the moment. A photo, you say? Yes, the angle doesn't show the other person, but you can see William smiling and talking to someone. Ellen refused to describe the person's voice, though. In any case, if the person William was talking to is the killer, that's someone he knew. That would explain why no bruises were found on his body, just like the report said. It's gotta be Austin. Yeah, we can see how Camilla is charming. Points to the guy above me. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe the cloth was just used to hide the weapon? No, I don't think so. If that were the case, there'd be no need to use such a large cloth. Good point. What was the cloth for? The cloth's purpose... to block something. I think we wanted to block the blood spray from getting on the person. Were they trying to block something with it? What? Blood. Got it. The killer used the cloth to block the blood. The blood? Yes. When the victim was stabbed, they used the cloth to stop the blood from splattering on them. Since they knew each other, the killer could have pretended it was a gift and stabbed him with a dagger. That does sound plausible. Why go through all that trouble? Drawing suspicion because of a cleanliness obsession. I don't remember... Yeah, I don't remember... Like, there was that flower that was left on the floor. I don't think Austin really has a cleanliness obsession. Yeah, avoid drawing suspicion. Killer wanted to leave no trace. If they blocked the blood and ditched the weapon, they could return to daily life like nothing happened. No one would ever suspect them of murder. Well, that's a solid deduction. I'm impressed. And the killer likely went somewhere with people after murdering Meyer. Pretty clever, right? Right. If they were just going home, they wouldn't have needed to go through all the trouble, whether they prepared the cloth and dagger in advance or brought them along. Someone close to William, who has no alibi at the time of the murder, but might have one before and after, who learned about fingerprint analysis after the fact, who Ellen would cover for... Austin Gray. Austin is definitely the killer. Everything lines up perfectly. Do you have any evidence to confront him with? Right now it's just a hunch. I'm not sure how to find solid proof. Sometimes the best way is to dive in head first. Go on then. Good luck out there. Why does it feel like he's pretending to help but actually enjoying my suffering? Just my imagination. Alright, I'll head to the flower shop. See you later. Final showdown. Welcome. We meet again. Hello. I prefer you use this flower shop for its intended purpose today instead of asking pointless questions. Too bad. More pointless questions. Sorry. So you're here to ask something again, aren't you? If I start interrogating him right away, I'll just get kicked out again like before. I should ease into it with some casual conversation. Maybe it'd be better to draw out a lie first than press him on it. Let's give it a try. Actually, I saw the flower basket you gave to Miss Camilla. You said you consider her your mentor? Okay, Ken. Inhales. Leroy! That's right. I want to be like Camilla. She's captivating, isn't she? Beautiful, confident. So you see it too. Just how special she is. My dream is to become someone confident, strong, and free like her. I'd do anything to achieve that. Isn't this basically worship at this point? What made him feel this strongly? Miss Camilla didn't seem too fond of you calling her your mentor. That's just because she doesn't recognize my worth yet. I've been putting in so much effort. The day she truly sees me will come. When that happens, everything will change. And that day's coming soon. I've almost caught up. Caught up? Oh, you don't need to know what that means. There it is again, his defensive attitude. Whatever it is, I hope you'll consider how she feels, too. You know, she seemed a bit on edge lately. Why would she be? Mr. Meyer is dead. You don't get it. Sure, he and Camilla were lovers, but that doesn't mean she'd grieve over his death. How can you be so sure of that? Because there's nothing I don't know about Camilla, unlike you. She said more than once, when she was drunk, that she wished she could kill William. She told me she's in serious trouble now that he's dead. He wants to cross-dress as Camilla. Yeah, he could probably pull it off. He's a very pretty boy. Probably moisturizes, puts the lotion on the skin. What? She said she needed to get something important from him, and his sudden death ruined everything. That can't be true. It is. Go ask her yourself. If you're lying, I don't care if you're a customer. I won't let it slide. Just wait. Austin ran out of the flower shop in a hurry. Wait, seriously? He just ran off like that? What's that attitude? Like he was absolutely sure William's death wouldn't matter to Miss Camilla. This AU is just Yandere Elliot, pretty much. This might be my chance. Let's search behind the counter thoroughly. Hello? Blade of the dagger is still stained with juice like someone was just slicing an apple. Guess he snacks on fruit while working. No better break than snacking while on the job. So that dagger looks really familiar. Where did I see this before? Yep, I think the dagger's on the ground there. Yes, that's the same type of weapon I saw in the crime scene photo. But did he really steal the murder weapon from the station and start using it like this? No, it could just be the same brand. I mean, even a killer wouldn't cut fruit with the same knife they used to stab someone, right? No, that sounds very much like a killer thing to do. Let's at least take a photo of it. Snip. Newspaper on the left is dated October 13th of last year. Reports the murder of a man who was stabbed in the heart in a back alley. To the right, a paper from this year's October 13th, reporting William Myers' murder in the same alley. Oh, it's the same damn alley. Okay. Why would Austin be keeping clippings like this? The one from last year looks worn out, like he kept reading it. Creepy. I better get a photo. Each pretty flower pot is carefully wrapped in cloth and placed in a box. Oh, like the kind of cloth he used to kill William? They did a good job keeping them safe. That cloth is really thick. Oh wait, it's not thick, it's layered. That's even better. No way. No way. Still, I should probably take a photo just in case. Just in case. Photo of the fabric. That's the wine Miss Camilla gave him, right? Putting it on display like this, that's some serious devotion. Raymond, you know soldiers use their bayonets for cooking meat, prying open cans, also digging when shovels aren't available. The real fun part is cooking with C4. It will burn and not explode, as long as you don't have a percussion cap on it. Drawer is full of odds and ends, screws, a screwdriver, some tape. Huh? Is that money? It's quite a lot. It's not at the counters, it's probably not from selling flowers. This is emergency stash? Yeah. Considering he's a murder suspect, I guess it wouldn't be wrong if I took some. Yeah, just in case we need to buy some more info from Kenneth. Plant seeds, plant seeds. Alright, I think I have what I need, I think. A half-eaten apple. All these things are so ordinary. I don't know if any of it would count as real evidence. Still better than nothing. I should head to the pub before Austin gets back. Like I said, it's none of your concern. But Camilla, I have nothing more to say. If you're just going to keep repeating yourself, then leave. I swear I can be helpful. Please trust me. I'll take that as a kind thought. Thankfully, the conversation's still going. What are they talking about? Maybe I should quietly ask Kenneth. This is the final decision point. Check your journal and character notes and save your progress if needed. Alright, yep, let's go ahead and make a save here. If only he finished that apple. They brown quickly in warm weather. Yeah, it's October. I can probably keep for a while. Walked up to Kenneth and whispered under my breath. Kenneth. Back so soon, Horske. What on earth did you say to Austin to make him flip like that? Just told him that William's death had left Miss Camilla in a tough spot. Ah, so now he's charging in to fix everything for her, huh? Fix what exactly? We're in a flower shop, it's warm. True. Oh, you know, whatever needs fixing. There's a reason people say ignorance is courage. Anyway, if you didn't run after Austin right away, that means you stayed back to do something. You find any evidence? Well, it's a bit unclear. I mean, lowered my voice further, Kenneth leaned in to listen. Remember how I said a dagger and a cloth were used in the murder? Found some items that look similar, but they're so common I'm not sure they'd hold up as solid evidence. Now, there's a trick for situations like that. Even if the items can't be used as real evidence, you shake their composure as if they are, then push them to confess. Of course, that only works if Austin really is the killer. Think I can pull it off? Well, haven't you done a great job so far? What's this? Does our amateur sleuth need help from a veteran detective? I got plenty of ways to rattle him, you know? Yeah, sure, we can take some help. Yeah, please help me, Kenneth. Kenneth paused in thought, then shook his head. No matter how I look at it, it's not worth the risk. Helping you means I'd probably get fired by Camilla. Kenneth, isn't there anything you can do? Well, who knows? Maybe 500 gold would change my mind? Maybe if I built more rapport earlier, it would have helped for free. What a shame. Maybe 500 gold, huh? I don't have it. I'll just do this on my own. That's unfortunate. Wish you the best of luck. This is how it turns out. That's okay, I can do this on my own. Let's go. Seriously, how many times do I have to say it for you to understand? That's enough, Austin, before I have to throw you out. Oh, please, Camilla, please just hear me out. Why won't you even try? I keep waiting for them to finish talking, I'll miss my window. Time to jump in. Excuse me, what are you two fighting about? It's none of your concern. He's right. No need for outsiders to poke their noses in. That's how bribing comes into play, boosts friendship at less than 200 gold. Ah. Well, you two are oddly in sync now. In that case, I can only make a guess. The topic of your conversation is... Austin's entry into Dawn or William Myers' secret. What were they saying? Like I said, it's none of your concern. I have nothing more to say. If you're just going to keep repeating yourself, then leave. I swear I can be helpful. Please trust me. I'll take that as a kind thought. It's about the secret William Meyer was hiding. After he died, that secret was lost forever, and you tried to recover it for Miss Camilla. Austin into Dawn is a grunt, like how to be formally indoctrinated to be indoctrinated into mod. You gotta be a soldier first, yeah? You were eavesdropping on a conversation. That's unbelievably rude. Yep, I got it. Not at all. The situation practically pieced itself together. Because you're the one who killed William Meyer. You thought you were doing it for Miss Camilla, but when you realized his death left her worse off, you came running to fix it. Am I wrong? Begging to uncover Meyer's secret, weren't you? Stop spouting nonsense! Right. The problem started when you began idolizing Miss Camilla and wanting to be like her. Everything went wrong about a year ago when you first started following her around. Don't talk like you know anything. You don't know a damn thing. The murder that happened on October 13th last year. Isn't that when you became completely obsessed with Miss Camilla? What? I have proof. Proof that you've been fixated on that crime ever since. Yeah, the newspaper clippings. Look at this. The articles you proudly displayed about similar crimes from last year and this year. Huh. This is slander, Camilla. I only collected those newspaper articles because I'm interested in murder cases. You keep spouting nonsense, you'll be sued for defamation, mark my words. Yeah, go ahead and try, because I'm convinced you're the murderer, Austin. Why? Listen carefully. Let's talk exactly how you committed the crime. Alright. Decided to commit a copycat crime out of admiration for Camilla. Prepared a large cloth and a dagger in the alley behind the Daybreaker, yep. Lured William to the alley when they were alone. Spread the cloth wide, grabbed the dagger and stabbed William. Left the murder weapon at the scene and returned to the pub pretending to be asleep, and then broke into the police station after learning about fingerprint analysis. This seems right. Aha. So yeah, this goes here. Lured William to the alley when they were alone. Yeah, probably this one. Spread the cloth wide, grabbed the dagger and stabbed William. And then you got the knife back. Evidence matched successfully. Shadow of the Culprit 2 uncovered the identity and motive of the second culprit. I bet it went something like this. Don't be ridiculous. Those are all fabricated. We're not finished. There's still evidence proving you committed this murder. Don't lie. You think newspapers were the only thing in that flower shop? There was something far more telling. Here, take a good look at the murder weapon you tried to throw away. Using the same knife you used to stab someone. To peel fruit? You're out of your mind. That doesn't prove it was used in the murder. It does. I have the evidence. Proof that Austin's dagger is the murder weapon. Yeah, photo. Here, look. See this dagger exactly like yours at the crime scene? It's not just that. There are multiple rolls of fabric at your flower shop, too. I have photos, but I think you already know what I'm talking about. This is all a setup. A dagger and a cloth? Anyone could own something like that. Don't twist the facts. You're still not admitting it. What now? Now? It's time to beat it out of him. Alright. Alright, let's go, Pansy Boy. Literal Pansy Boy. Mortal Kombat! Ooh, yeah, I'll just take half your health here. Thank you. Sit down, kid. Sit down, kid. Bam. Supercharge the attack. Battle Maniac engaged in combat more than 3 times. We'll find that out when you're being interrogated at the station. Who said you could... I rushed in mid-sentence. He didn't have any formal training, so once I threw him off balance and twisted his arm behind his back, subduing him was easy. What the hell do you think you're doing? Taking you to the station. Officer Owen's gonna hear everything we just talked about. You're insane. Doing something so reckless with no solid evidence. Full 30% bonus. Just confess, Austin. Your motive is tied to Miss Camilla, isn't it? You're really going to drag her down with you? If I bring up last year's case along with this one, you know the investigation will bring her into it. Wouldn't it be better for you to take all the blame and protect her from any harm? Very nice. So yeah, Camilla did the murder last year, and that's why he idolizes her. Austin stopped struggling and looked up at Camilla with difficulty. His expression shifted rapidly, anger, fear, regret, before he finally bowed his head. That night, I still can't forget it, Camilla. The night you gave me freedom, with a single, brutal, beautiful act. I was a pathetic man, a loser who just surrendered to the guy who hurt me while pretending to commit petty crimes. I locked myself in my room and slowly wasted away. That night, the night I went out alone to die, where no one would find me. And there I saw it. Saw you plunge the blade into the man who threw me into hell, as if it were nothing. Aha. So you killed his enemy. To me, it was salvation. It was freedom, a vision of the life I wanted, the person I longed to become. That's why I only wanted to repay you, to stand beside you. Austin. All for nothing, I guess. I'm sorry, Camilla. I've caused enough trouble. REZ would have 12 right there, yeah. I'll turn myself in. This won't happen again. Alright. Afterward, Austin turned himself in at the police station and was taken into custody. Oh. Austin Gray's despair has been collected. Completed a chapter without stealing once. Really? I guess stealing the money doesn't count. Okay, that's quite an achievement. It's true the case is resolved, but something about it still feels off. Was Austin really the one who stabbed me before? Maybe now it makes sense, but back then he had no reason to kill me. I should take a break first, and start digging into my family's and Dawn's secrets. Just to be safe, I'll stay somewhere public before it gets dark. That should help. So for now... Oh, god damn it, it is Gemma. It's okay to steal from the suspect, lol. Yeah, I also stole from Kenneth. I knew it. I knew it was Gemma. I knew it was Gemma who killed me. Is she gonna kill me the second time? Is anyone there? That voice. That's the maid from the Meyer house. We didn't even talk that much this loop. Why is she here? Something happened at the Meyer estate? I opened the door and greeted Gemma Collins. Something wrong? I'll be staying next door for a few days. Just thought I'd drop by and share some food as a greeting. Yes, share some poisoned food, huh? Did you leave the Meyer residence? Yes. I suppose it's too expensive for Madame Meyer to keep me on by herself. I see. That's unfortunate. Still, since I moved in, I've been handing out some bread to the neighbors. Would you like some? Of course, I'm truly grateful, though I won't be here much longer anyway. I hope we get along while I'm here. That bread is poisoned as fuck. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I hope so, too. Gemma handed me the bread, bowed, and walked away. Guess I've made a nice neighbor. For some reason, this feels different from last time. Smell it to see if it smells like almonds. If it is, then poison. Or what if she put a bomb in the bread? That would be legit. Anyway, let's enjoy this gift first. I'll need the energy for what's next. I ate the bread Gemma gave me and took a short nap to recover. You never are waking up. And then... Uh-huh. Yeah. Why am I back here again? Cyanide, yeah. Oh, a cake. Lights suspiciously long fuse, yeah. Yeah, lights the suspiciously long fuse on the candle on top of the cake. You dumb shit. Chapter 2, the second loop end. And unfortunately, I think this is all we have for for the game right now. I don't believe we have Chapter 3 released yet. We can find out. Yep. Content you've just played in Kill the Clock covers Chapters 1 and 2 out of a total of 4 chapters. Chapters 3 and 4 will be released sequentially, and we will share development updates at the end of each month. If you enjoyed the game, we would greatly appreciate your review. Your feedback is a great help in completing the story. Thank you. So is Gemma set up, or did Gemma do it knowing it was... Oh, Gemma absolutely did it. Gemma absolutely knew what was going on. Again, I'm pretty sure she's the one who stabbed me in the first loop. Because it was a slender figure broke into my room. Like, could have been Camilla, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Gemma. Well, darn. Very, very cool. Very cool. I have every intention of coming back to this when Chapter 3 releases, but unfortunately that's going to be it for Kill the Clock for now. Also, it's a hotel. No reason to introduce yourself, right? Wow. A lot of different endings you can get. Very cool. Very, very cool game. Great suggestion, Chitao. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I've thoroughly enjoyed the fact that my name is not Raymona. Because my god, why would you do that to someone? I think I would actually rather be named Moon Unit than Raymona. Ugh. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'll be playing some more Civ 6 tomorrow. I need to figure out what civilization, or if I'm gonna do like some kind of a challenge. Should probably have a hook, you know? Should probably have a hook. But yeah, plan is to play some Civ 6 tomorrow. That was Kill the Clock. Like I said, when they release Chapter 3, I'll definitely come back to this. So, be on the lookout for that. And thank y'all so much, Civ Drafter. Ooh. Ooh. Perhaps. Random Civ Drafter. Yeah, I figure that's what you meant. Yeah, that might be kind of fun. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably do that, unless I can think of a really funny challenge run I could do. Yeah, probably just do a random Civ. Sounds good to me. Anyways, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Until next time, Amiki, I bid you Walate. Take very, very good care of yourselves. I'll see you all again real soon. Later!